What's going on? Welcome to the Midweek Monster Mash, episode 14, Johnny's Revenge. I am not happy with this music that I chose. It is not as fiery and hellish and upbeat as I imagined. But whatever, we'll deal with that. I may just change it back to the combat music. But anyway, what's going on? Welcome to Johnny's Revenge. We've got a bunch of devils fighting the heroes today. A couple of heroes new to the scene thanks to some of the members we have over in the Discord community. I got to catch up on some chats. I do see that originally Nightbot was not recording your here, but I see Gabriel, you did get it, so welcome. Welcome, Gabriel. Welcome, Widget, Germ, Jesse, Brian, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. So, yes, we are about to get into this tonight. Brian got his check-in. That's good. I see that Germ lost and has to give up his Great Worm. Lynn's checking in. Look at that. She tried to check in on Discord last week. It didn't work. So anyway, what's going on? Welcome. Gomi, welcome to the live. We are going to get into this right now. So let's do it. Hopefully the music's a little loud, it looks like. But let me turn it down for you some there. Hopefully not over TikTok. Let me know if it is. It looks like maybe not. Maybe you can't even hear it. I'm not sure. But, okay, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, starting off the night. Let me get myself centered here. There you go. That was way easier than I imagined it would be. Okay, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Ashen Row, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, checking in, excellent, and I did check. It is working flawlessly, excellent. So, tonight, we have our fearless heroes facing off against a bunch of devils. And so right at the top here, we've got the Horned Devil, the tougher of the monsters here. But he has a foe tonight by the name of Johnny that's just as tough. So, I mean, realistically, would Nimian have given me a pristine war? Then we have a Chain Devil, which I actually used one of these in one of my campaigns. Pretty fun. Then we have this Bone Devil, which I never had a chance to use yet, so we'll be introducing him into the world of my used monsters. Which one is it? This one. Up next, we have an Orphan, which actually was in one of our previous ones. Someone had paid for an Orphan to be in the battle. And a Demogorgon, says Germ. Yeah, I guess you saw that scroll by. Yeah, the demons are going to be helping the good guys for anybody that brings in a demon. Next, we have the Black Abishai, which is this flying dragon-looking devil thing. And then we have a White Abishai. So that is all for the devils tonight. Now we have brought in by Jesse, Johnny Crescendo McKee, who is a Ginny by trade. And by that I mean his stat block is a Ginny, D-J-I-N-N-I. But he plays his music, and I actually forgot to remind myself what those flaws were. I will pull that Discord back up. Or his flaw was. I can't remember. I think that, yeah, he's the one that has to sit there and play, no matter who he's with. And then we have Kalsong Rupul, brought in by Horsemack, who recites his religious verses, if you will, but anyone that pays attention tends to notice that they are not necessarily correct. And then, following up after him, we have Shadar Kyle, the Shadow Dancer. Followed Horsemack, says Jesse. Yup. Aang, the Elemental Cultist, coming in, maybe having to deal with some of this fire. We have Clayton, the Clay Golem, who might be able to, tank some of these shots. And finally, we have Glad the Gladiator, who also may be able to tank some of the shots. We will see. But looking at our map that we made the other night, we have a very red, very fiery, hot lava map to work with tonight. With, the potential for some pushes into the lava. The potential for some crawling. Hello, mate. I love your stream. Would like to be a fan and friend. Add me on Discord. Feel free to go check out the Discord. You are more than welcome. Remember, monsters can push. That they can. Which, honestly, a little bit of an unfair advantage for them to have the hometown advantage, the monsters. I was thinking about that. Not too fair. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rolling. I did change the dice for the night to give them a little more of a thematic look, a little bit more of a hot lava fire vibe. We got 3 heroes leading off tonight. I am changing this music because it does not sound very upbeat battle music. So we got to go to like a classic, like a battle final boss. Maybe not that one. Let's go. Oh, I was supposed to start with this. Shoot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Perez popping it. Germ. Oh my gosh, we just started. I just put the devil down in Georgia. Germ coming in with an extra CR10 monster. Twitching Psycho, what's going on? Welcome to the live. We are just getting started, and Germ is bringing in a CR10 monster to add to the fray. Let's go ahead and find out what he's bringing in. Jesse says, oh my God. Elios is already at it. Let's see what we got here. We have a Summer Eladrin. I don't know what that is. Sounds cool, though. All right, let's bring it in. A Summer Eladrin. All right, let me bring in this. Seems like I picked the right night to bet on the villain, says Widget. All right, hold on. I need to change this music. Hold on. No one can donate for the next minute while I fix the music. All right, here's a Summer Eladrin. He looks like fiery, doesn't he? I feel like he's got to come like right out of the lava here. He definitely looks sweet. Here, I will show you guys what he looks like. All right, so let's add him to the battle. Elio Hernandez! Elio Hernandez coming in with a random, very rare magic item to give to a hero. I am everywhere, says Gabriel Perez. Elio says, all right, then let's do this. All right, Elio. Starting off strong. All right, Elio Hernandez coming in with a very rare magic item. We are going to spin 3 times, and we will pick the one that we want to keep while I switch the music to, let's go to, back the devil went down to Georgia while we wait. Here we go again, says Jesse. All right, so we have a +2 breastplate. That is huge. All right, +2 breastplate. That's going to raise the AC by 2, at least. Dancing Rapier. That was an all right one. We had that one before. That was okay. Gives an extra action. And the Robe of Stars. Okay, Elio, would you like the +2 breastplate? Probably something usable for maybe,
And if you'd care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you played pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold.
Oh, no. Germ! Oh, my God. Germ! Coming in! All right. I can't keep up. Hold on. Okay, so Germ coming in with an Amnezu, which is a devil. That is insane. Let's start there. And then, hold on, Gabriel, I see you. Hold on. Amnezu, oh my God. All right, so here's the Amnezu. Good grief, the battle will start eventually. All right, so this Amnezu is going to come walking in next to the Horned Devil. Because the Amnezu is not a large creature like the Horned Devil is, but it is quite the thing to deal with. Let me get back to the music real quick. Because actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Because Gabriel Perez coming in with another hero. Ladies and gentlemen, over at TikTok, Gabriel Perez setting the scene with everybody else. So my question to you, Gabriel, is who would you like to... I can't stop it. Gabriel coming and checks bank account, says Jesse. Gabriel says not today. Gabriel, who would you like to bring into the fray? It is totally up to you. Jesse says zoom out. I appreciate it. I realized it's like a second too late. Who we bringing in, Gabriel? Timothy Court McCleve joining in the battle that we haven't even started yet because we've already brought in an Amnezu. We've already brought in a Summer Eladrin. We've already brought in now another hero. Kate, what's going on? Welcome to the live. By the way, those of you on TikTok, you can check in, by the way. My new heroes aren't there. Oh, Gabriel, if you would like to bring in a new hero, it will take me a second. But I didn't have the other heroes set up. I was gonna trickle in the new heroes as the weeks go on. So your heroes are gonna be coming in the next couple weeks here. But you paid for this, so I'm not going to take that from you. Which hero would you like to bring in? It'll just take me a second to get him in here. Gabriel says bottom right. I can do that. It is totally up to you. You let me know if you want to bring yours in. And that is, oh shoot. Well then I'll do new. Got it. You tell me which one you want to bring in. All right, and let me get up Discord real quick because I do got to do one thing. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are already starting off hot, and I have only just rolled initiative. Normal roll. Where's Discord? There it is, Discord. All right, let me pull. All right, he's in the battle. Let me switch back to Johnny's Revenge. Let me get Devil Went Down to Jordan to come back. And stop the choose your character. Okay. Gabriel, who you bringing in? Where's he at? Where's he at? Here's the mission. There we go. All right, Gabriel, we have... Do you want to bring in Modi, the Minotaur? Chimera? Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. That's what she said. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second to bring in Modi, the Minotaur here, who's a Chimera. Make a bet with you. All right, so we are bringing in this sick-looking Chimera. Says I'm better than you. Import. But I'll take your bet you're gonna regret. Because we got people reading on heroes and monsters. Alright, I need to edit this Chimera real quick. So the name is Modi. And the appearance. I need to save image real quick. Alright, and I need to change this image. Rising up his bow. Choose file. Almost done, almost done. I will have the rest of them put in. I just was not ready here. More D&D, Midweek Monster Mash, Heroes, Community Heroes. Alright. And select file. Good. And update token. Alright, almost done, almost done, almost done. I need to change this picture. Choose file. Modi. Select file. Alright, and switch to the other one, the token. Select file. Oop. Choose file, Modi. Alright. Select file. We should be good. Devil's in the house. Alright. Alright, where's he at? Where's he at? Modi is right here. Let's see if he comes in nicely. Modi's coming right up in the middle. Holy cow. Let me fix his thing. He is at 2 times the size for some reason. Change this to 1. Okay. We are in. I will own the high score on the pinball machine, FYI, says Seraph. Okay. Modi is in. Sorry for the delay. Alright, normal. We're good. Add his color. Add his color. And then we are going to get started. I'm the best as ever been. Oh, foul language. Okay. Everyone's in. Alright. Alright. Now let me head over to the music and change it to this one. Alright. And let me delete this one. Yes. Yeah, that hell music was garbage. I don't know, maybe this one. I use that a lot. I use that one too. No, alright. Epic fight it is. Alright, here we go. We're in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in. Oh, you don't have the son of a gun version? No, I thought I did. I thought I did. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it shall begin. Up first, we have Glad the Gladiator. By the way, I don't know if I finished saying it or not, but Kate says I missed a lot. You can check in on TikTok now, by the way. Exclamation point here. I don't have that popping up yet to remind you, but I'm saying it now. You can check in on TikTok now with exclamation point here. Dave says, go Glad, having brought in Glad last week. Well, Glad, hearing Dave from the the outskirts of the stands. By the way, Dave, don't forget to check in. Exclamation point here. Hearing Dave shouting, go Glad, he is going to see this white Abishai across the lava on the rock. And he's going to back up slightly, and he's going to do a running leap. So we're going to make this a DC 14 athletics check to get across this. Let's see what he's got. Holy cow, he has plus 11 to athletics? All right, so he should have this. A nat 20 for Glad. Okay, all right. We are giving advantage. Because this is so cool, we are giving advantage to Glad on his shield bash as he leaps across the lava and swings down his shield, bashing into the white Abishai. And he's going to knock down... let me exit out of this real quick and minimize that. And Kate, you did check in. Did it pop up on the screen, by the way? I forgot to ask. He is going to shield bash this white Abishai. So we're going to give him advantage on that with that nat 20. All right. So we're going to use shield bash. Go over here. Oh, gosh. I got to get all the way bottom. Do you need... No, you're there. Good. All right. So we need to roll a DC 15 strength saving throw from the white Abishai. No, it didn't pop up? Nuts. Something was supposed to pop up on the screen. Oh, he rolls a 3. Oh, wait, but we said... Oh, yeah, so he fails. That's good. Okay, so he didn't need advantage. We'll give him advantage on the first attack. He'll have advantage anyway. Okay, he gets nothing cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Elio. Thank you for the reminder. I forgot. So, in theory, the best person to have that +2 breastplate would either be Glad or... I don't know if Clayton could wear it, but maybe Clayton. So... Elio, you tell me. I think it should go between Clayton or Glad. Which one do you want to have it? Do you want a giant clay golem wearing this breastplate? Or do you want Glad coming down, normally shirtless? Glad seems appropriate. All right, you got it. So let's go ahead and bring in the +2 breastplate. I did forget about that. I'm glad you reminded me. Sorry about that. So +2. Do I have it in here already? I do. Let's go. All right, so his AC is currently 16. Let's see what this, yes, use importer. And we are going to go to equipment. And we are going to, oh, it is equipped. All right, so what is the breastplate? The breastplate, you have a +2 bonus to AC while wearing this armor. And a breastplate is what? 16 AC and +2. So yeah, Glad is going to have an 18 AC. I need to edit that real quick. +2. Come on, let me change it. Let me change it. Natural custom formula 18. Oh no, 16. Because he's got +2. Okay, there we go. We're good. He's got an 18. We're good now. Appreciate it. Get Doug and Maggie Glad merch now. He's on the rise. Dave, we do have to make something for that. I think that'd be hilarious. So we need to do the damage now for this white Abishai as it takes this shield bash from Glad, who goes up, oh god, Achilles style, and just bashes down on him. So let's go ahead and roll the damage. And he's going to be knocked prone. So he does, oh, he's resistant. So he's going to take 4 damage, but he does get knocked prone. So let's go ahead. He's not invisible. I always hit the wrong button. Prone is right here. And then we are going to have advantage now with our spear attacks. Do we get another nat 20 here? TikTok, get those likes in. Tap the screen. Don't forget, every 2,000 likes brings in, or no, gives an advantage roll to the heroes. Every 10,000 brings in a new monster. That is a big hit. Let's go ahead and do another one. He's hitting both times. Glad starting the battle off strong. I mean, he is going to have resistance. So it goes from a 14 down to a 7. I know it's family friendly. Tell that to the host. Listen, all right, sometimes I forget that the music has curse words in it. Jesse Lee with an extra action for Glad. What a good time for that. as Glad's going to come in and just, with that nat 20 to jump the lava, he's going to keep stabbing down on him. All right, so he's going to get 3 more attacks with his spear. And they're all at advantage. So he's still going. 1. Oh, hold on. I forgot to hit. Jesse Lee coming in with the extra actions for Glad. Let that. Oh, God. Jesse Lee coming in with another set of extra actions for Glad. Jesse's an animal. He just wants nothing but carnage. All right, here we go. So we got 5, 6, and 7. All right, and we're going to go ahead and do it one more time. Elio cheering it on. This is fitting since I was just at the Roman Coliseum. Forgot about that, Dave. Glad has earned these actions. Yeah, Glad's going ham right now. All right, we have a 10 plus. Dude, this White Abishai is not going to give it a chance. Well, the nat 1 saved by the 10, thanks to the advantage rolls, and an 18 plus. All 3 hitting again. Holy cow. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wrong thing. Jesse Lee coming in with another action for Glad, who is just stop. Widget with the floor. Gabriel Perez coming in. Wait a second. It's on this side. Gabriel Perez coming in with a rare magic item to add to the fray. All right, let me pull up the spear. These are going to be with advantage, but you got it in before we did the attacks. I know he says to my boy Modi. Okay, so that works anyway. So let's go ahead and do our advantage rolls, and then we're going to add in our magic treasure to Modi. Gabriel, Jesse, I appreciate you. Also, Germ, I appreciate you. Oh, why did it stop? Dave coming in with another action for Glad, who's just going to kill everyone. All right, we're dealing the damage. Hold on, I missed somebody. Elio was the other one that I missed. Elio, I appreciate you. Just in case I didn't already say it. Always seeking serenity. Welcome back. And we deal 1 more attack. Oh, no, I did the attack. I need 1 more advantage. So we deal the 12, which is reduced down to 6. 14 down to 7. The White Abishai has 3 HP. And Jesse, with the final attack of his action, comes in to take him out on the floors. All right. So the White Abishai watched as Glad jumps across the lava. And as the White Abishai turns, smashed with the shield, and all of a sudden just feels all these spear stabs coming into his chest. And eventually the White Abishai just couldn't take it anymore and perishes, fading into the 9 hells to appear somewhere else, I imagine, as devils do. So we do have an extra action. Dave, I know that you wanted it to be for Glad, but I don't want to waste your action. So it's up to you. Do you want me to save your action for Glad's next turn or give it to the next hero? Your choice. In the meantime, for those of you that are in YouTube or Twitch, you'll be able to see this. I apologize, TikTok, but I think you are going to be able to see it soon. I found a way. So I think I'm going to be able to have you see the wheel soon. But in the meantime, those of you on TikTok and Twitch, you will get to see it as we pick our rare magic item for Modi. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. We have Giant Slayer Greatsword. I don't think that's going to help us here because there's no giant, so I'm not even going to count that one. I'm not going to count that because that would be a waste. Okay, but it really wants us to get it. In the best Kenny voice. What the? I am everywhere, says Gabriel. So we have the Dagger of Venom. All right. So we have the Dagger of Venom. That's an option. We have the +2 longbow, which I don't know if Modi can use a longbow or not. We'll find out there. And then we have The Iron Bands of Bolaro, which actually, I think I want to take that out because that's more... Let me see real quick. Iron Bands of Bolaro. So, those... Use an action to speed through the manware and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet. As the sphere moves through the air, it opens up a tangle of metal bands. Okay. So, it allows you to throw this thing and restrain a creature. Or would you rather have... Yeah, it's a restraining ball. Yeah, pretty much. So, Gabriel, would you have the restraining ball or... What can Modi do just to check? He's got claw. Yeah, I'd give him the ability to use the dagger. Used in action to attempt to intimidate an enemy. Okay. All right. I like it. So I'll say, because you paid for this action, I don't want to waste any money. We are going to use an intimidation against... let's go with the Summary Ladrin. We're going to use an intimidation, and if it succeeds, we are going to give that creature disadvantage on its entire next turn. Whatever it does, has disadvantage on everything. If it succeeds. I'm thinking Gabriel says Dagger or Venom. I would agree. I would agree. I think that's a good option. So Modi is now going to get the Dagger of Venom. Let me pull up the... Where is the magic item? There it is. All right, Dagger of Venom. Dagger of Venom. Going to Modi. Yes, use the importer. Okay. He's got it. So you gain a +1 bonus, so it has a +1 to attacks. And it can use a bonus action to magically coat the blade with poison. The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack is used using the weapon. They must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage and have the poison condition. The weapon can't be used this way until the next dawn. I don't like that. So we're going to say that it can be used once per turn. Jamie Rodriguez, welcome to the live. Jester, what's going on? Welcome over on TikTok. All right. So we're going to change the rules on that and say that it can be used once a turn because we don't waste money around here, darn it. Okay, so before we switch to the next character's turn, David has said he wants Glad to try to intimidate, with this extra action that David bought, intimidate the Summer Eladrin into potentially not being disadvantaged on all of its next turns. So we will roll an intimidation. I think the devils are immune to poison. Oh, are they? That may not be good. We will check. So let's go with an intimidation, which would be charisma. He's got a +2. So let's roll his intimidation. That's an 11. And we're going to contest it with, I would say, I'm between like a wisdom save. I'm going to go wisdom saving throw. All right, here we go. To know whether or not it's something to be feared. Oh, sorry, you can't see the numbers. He rolled. He tied. Meet or beat. But I'm going to say that he failed anyway. Mickey, what's going on? Because we're not wasting money around here, Dave. So he failed. Summer Eladrin, disadvantage. Considering you can spend 40 cents to give something advantage. So we're going to say that he failed. It was meet or not beat. Hi, you came up my short speed and now I'm here. Hey, welcome to the live. It has been a crazy live so far, to be honest with you. So I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to the Midweek Monster Mash. This is a battle between monsters and heroes, as the shorts has told you. And so far, you can see all the red dots. Those are enemies. And for the most part, they are almost all devils at this point, if not all devils. And then you've got your fearless heroes down here. And so Glad just took his first turn and took out a White Abishai with all the extra actions that Jesse brought in. And now up next, we have Aang, the Elemental Cultist, who is going to look over at... I'm going to say he's going to look over at the Bone Devil through Clayton. And he's going to use his... let me show you what I'm talking about here. All right. He has an Elemental Claw that he's going to use. We just make up our own rules here, eh? You know, if it hadn't been close, I probably wouldn't have gave it to him, but... No, we sync the rules unless they aren't cool or they summon a creature that lives in the water. Look, I can't waste money around here, all right? I appreciate your guys' money too much to be wasting it. We can't be doing that. All right, so he is going to... Did he miss? No, he succeeded with a 16, and he's going to get 2 more attacks. We always do cold damage, by the way. But, actually, so let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, I'm going to bed. It's 3 a.m. here. Go Glad, says Dave. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Have fun over there. I'll see you when you get home. Okay, he is not resistant or immune to cold. Okay, so he does 19 damage. He's going to do 2 more attacks against the Bone Devil here. Beat up Aang, more attacks. Oh, beef up Aang, more attacks. Got it. All right, here we go. Elemental Claw still going. We have 2 more attacks here. 9+ does hit because that was what he rolled the last time. And with the final one, a 6+ is going to miss. So he does miss with his 3rd attack. Glad looks cool in his own little island. My money's on that guy. Yeah, it's funny. He actually wasn't there. He was over here, but we did an athletics check to leap over and attack the creature that was there. And he rolled a nat 20 to do it. It was pretty sweet. All right, so he hits with 1 more attack, and he deals 20 more damage to the Bone Devil. Huge. Okay, and that is Aang's turn. He's going to stay where he's at. Shadar Kyle is up. Shadar Kyle is going to look at the Orphan here and is going to use its spiked chain attack. It gets 3 of them. And for those that it hits, it gets special things that happen. Devils are immune to poison A. I'm not sure. That I don't remember. We'll find out, and if so, we'll figure out a way to make that up. So that is 19 to hit, which does hit. We're going to go ahead and do the other 2 real quick, as Shadar Kyle is swinging these chains around, and you can hear the chains in the background as it's slamming into the Orphan here. He's going to miss the 2nd attack, though. The Orphan's a tough one. He's a tough one. And that is a 10+. That is going to miss as well. Yikes. So we do hit with this one. And the Orphan has to succeed on it. Oh, he is resistant to the piercing damage. And the Orphan needs to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. Let's go ahead and roll that. He is going to succeed. So Shadar Kyle's turn. He does not do much, unfortunately. Does he have a reaction? Okay, in response to 15. Okay, so that is his turn. Let's go ahead and slide to the next creature, which is the first monster to go. And this Chain Devil is going to, if I remember correctly, yeah, it can conjure these chains. I don't have a cool chain to add to it. But I think that we should do it. Okay, we're going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to put there. I'm probably just going to put an egg. Oh, man, Shadar fail. Shadar fail is back. Yeah, that was a rough one. He didn't get anything there. Let me see real quick if there's just like a... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do the animated object, the sword, whatever it is. Monsters. Animated flying sword. There you go. We're going to use these. Okay, so the Chain Devil has Conjure Infernal Chain. All right, so the Conjure Infernal Chain allows it to conjure up 2d4 plus 4. No, wrong. Fiery Chain within 60 feet. Devil conjures a fiery chain to bind a creature. Oh, wait, this is different. They changed the Chain Devil in 2025? It used to be that it would summon these chains. Hold on. Am I missing something? No. I am not. No, I think I'm not going to do that then. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the 2 chain attacks that it gets. Sorry about that. All right. So the Chain Devil is going to move forward. 5, 10, 15. Actually, I think he's got to go one closer because I think it's a 10-foot reach, which it is. And then it gets 2 chain attacks against Clayton the Clay Golem at normal damage, or normal attack. 7+ is going to hit because his AC is not very high. Oh, and a 2. He's going to miss the second one. All right, so we go ahead and roll the damage here. So, Dylan Hughes, welcome to the live. Following up a rough action by Shadar Kyle, the Chain Devil walks up to Clayton here, and he swings his chains around, and he whips up, and he hits the first one, but as Clayton takes it, you watch parts of the clay dissipate with the hit. It moves out of the way of the second one, and it deals 5 damage, and that is it. So maybe we may, next time, we may have to do the lock in place thing, because that wasn't much. Okay, that's the end of the Chain Devil's turn. The Summer Eladrin is up. So, I don't know what the Summer Eladrin does now that one of you guys brought this in. That starts to start within 60 feet, must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes frightened. Oh, geez, they're all supposed to be doing these? Yikes. All right, I need to remember to do frightened saving throws on the other one's turns. He's got a longbow and a long sword. He's got a face step. Oh, it could teleport. And then parry. Okay, it's going to teleport because I think this thing's going to get up in their face. But it is a disadvantage. So he's going to teleport up to 30 feet. And I think that he is going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. He's going to go up to the clay golem. He's going to do it. All right. And he's at disadvantage on all his attacks. So he's going to use his long sword. Now, what is this? He makes 2 longsword or longbow attacks. If used with 2 hands, yeah, okay. I mean, he's going to be doing it. Attack 2d10. Here we go. So we are rolling a disadvantage against Clayton. That's a 10 and a 7. I assume it still hits. Yeah, it does. It does. All right, and the next attack does not hit with a nat 1. And so one of its attacks hits. We'll go ahead and deal the damage here. And we have, oh, big rolls for damage. Holy cow. 18 damage to Clayton, and you saw his health go down. Okay. So that is the end of the Summer Eladrin's turn, although he does have a bonus action. Oh, he used his bonus action. Okay, that's his turn. Up next, we have the Bone Devil. The Bone Devil is going to go at Clayton, too. Why not? That dice roll on a nat 1, I know. It was only because it was disadvantaged, though. 5, 10? Because I don't think the Bone Devil has ranged attack. Oh, but he has reach of 10 feet, though. So he's actually not going to go all the way up on it. He's going to move right there. Let me slide in so you guys can see what we're talking about here. Clayton is surrounded right now. So he's got multi-attack. He can make 2 claw attacks and 1 infernal sting attack. So we will do the infernal sting first. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? An 18. That is going to hit. So we do the damage first, which is a lot of dice. A lot of dice rolling here. But, holy cow. It was 39 damage, but he is resistant. No, he is immune to poison and resistant to the piercing. So it is brought down to only 9 damage. Yikes. And the target has the poison condition until the start of the devil's next turn. While poisoned, the target can't regain hit points. I imagine it is immune to poison. It is. So it cannot be poisoned. Okay, so that didn't work out in the Bone Devil's favor, turns out. So he's going to make his 2 claw attacks, which may not do much, but here we go. Yikes. The monsters may have quite the hard time here. 17 and a 23 both do hit, so let's go ahead and roll those damage. Not very high, but low second roll also. So 17 reduced to 8 and 9 reduced to 4. So we'll go ahead and apply that. We'll scroll down for you. Clayton's getting close. He's getting close to half HP. Okay. Johnny is up. Johnny Crescendo McKee is up. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to do. He's got his Stormblade. If I remember correctly, he did have 1 cool spell casting, which was Windwalk.
The devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal.
Yeah, that one doesn't do much, though. So he is going to, Johnny Crescendo is going to use Stormbolt. He gets to do 3 of them. He could do Whirlwind. Although, yeah, Jesse, you're right. I thought it was bigger. I think he's going to get a lot of enemies with this. So, Johnny Crescendo is going to use his Create Whirlwind, and we need a save. So, okay, why is it not giving me 20-foot radius, 60-foot high cylinder within 120 foot? So I need a 20-foot wide, 20-foot, well, it said radius. 20-foot radius, so I need a 40-foot circle. And so let's go ahead and put that out here. 20 foot And, oh, who's he going to go for? Who's he going to go for? I think he's going to go for the Horned Devil in the end, too. All right, so. Oh, yeah, says Jesse. Here we go. So, with the Whirlwind, we need to save. Usability. Oh, that's funny. It did give me the temp. Nice. All right, let's get rid of that. And up now we have last until the Jinny's concentration order ends. The Jinny can move the Whirlwind up to 20 feet to start. Whenever the Whirlwind enters a creature's space or a creature enters the Whirlwind, that creature is subject to the following effect. Strength saving throw. DC 15. Failure, the Whirlwind, the target has a restrained condition and moves with the Whirlwind. At the start of each of its turn, the restrained target takes 66 thunder damage. At the end of the turn, it repeats the save. Okay, so they need to make a strength saving throw. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. There you go. That should be quieter now. There we go. Okay, so they need to make strength saving throws. 1 and 2. That's probably a success. No, it's a fail. He didn't have any pluses. They both fail the save. Jesse's character coming in to restrain these two and is going to be dealing some automatic damage. I'm going to pin this so I can come back to it later. Okay, so now, is it a bonus action that can move it? At the start of each of its turns, it can move it. Okay. Yay to the failed saves, says Widget. Boo, hello. Alright, so that's Johnny's turn, because he doesn't have a bonus action or anything, right? No. Magic resistance. Oh, although Kyle Ramsel coming in with the epic magic surge. Hold on one second. I think they have magic resistance. They do. They were supposed to have advantage on this. Both of them were. Okay, so they both failed, but I'm going to make them do it again. Kyle, make sure you check in, by the way, using exclamation point here. I don't know if you were here last time for that to be a thing. So they do get to save one more time. Will they succeed this time? Fail. And fail. They still both fail with advantage. Okay, we're good. So that's Johnny's turn. Okay, so we're going to keep that out. I do want to change the color so that way it looks like a whirlwind. We want it to be like teal bluish colored, right? Yeah. Okay, good. There's your whirlwind. I have it pinned. We're good there. Up next is Clayton, the clay golem, who has been getting pummeled. But first, we need to... J Powell, welcome to the live. Checking in. So we, by the way, checking in is awesome to help you over in the Discord. You get some benefits over in the Discord. It's a whole long thing that we've got, but basically there are collectible cards in our Discord, totally free, but you can collect them. Everybody does in there, and you can trade them with each other. They're all based on the world of Dungeons & Dragons. We have over 1,000 cards you can collect, and there's creatures, magic items, and locations. And most of the people that you see in here are all over there trading cards with each other. And every day you get more and more cards, which is a lot of fun. But you can use the gold that you get by checking into the stream to buy more cards. You can't spend real money, but you can use the gold that you get here to buy more cards. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you check out the Discord. A lot of fun people over there. Clayton's turn is going to go. And he is going to... First off, it's the start of his turn. And I feel like Johnny Crescendo was supposed to do that also. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw for the Eladrin. Oh, the magic surge. Thank you. That's what I was going to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got distracted talking about Satchmon. That's what I get. I got to pull the number up. It's number 0. Wild magic surge, baby. Coming in hot. If you are over in Twitch or in YouTube, you will get to see the wheel pop up to see what kind of wild magic we have popping out of nowhere. Although, where is the wild? There it is. All right, we're going to interact. What is happening? This was on. You immediately swap places with the ally furthest away from you. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So the ally furthest away would be glad, which is probably nice for Johnny Crescendo because it's going to help him kind of stay out of the out of the limelight here. That would have been brutal, though, if a character had already gotten in their face. Yikes. So that actually works out pretty well for Johnny Crescendo here, as these two switch places as a wild surge of magic circles around the two creatures, and they just immediately appear where the others were. All right. Yeah, honestly, though, that is kind of brutal for Glad. Now he's far away from the action. So Clayton needs to make it's a fearsome presence. DC 16 wisdom saving throw. Otherwise be frightened for a minute. They can repeat it at the end of their turns. So wisdom saving throw, and Clayton is not very wise. So this may be brutal. Wisdom save -1. He needs a high roll. High roll. Oh, but he has magic resistance? I don't think this is magic. Let's go, Glad. Slow claps. But Clayton fails. So Clayton is frightened of the Summer Eladrin. And so that means that he's going to be running away from him, unfortunately. Oh, nuts. So let me just double check, make sure 2025 rules haven't changed. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. Can't willingly move closer to the source. Oh, he can attack it. He's just got disadvantage, and he can't move closer. Okay, so he is going to attack. He's got disadvantage. Is he immune to frightened? No. Yes, he is. Wait! Glad is immune to frightened. Look at it. Right here, he's immune to frightened. He cannot be. Glad stands strong in the face of this Eladrin and is going to swing at a normal roll, not a disadvantage. Interesting. I did not know that. All right, normal and normal. A 16 plus has to hit, right? And a 7 plus does not. All right, so he only does one thing of damage here. It's all good, guys. That crazy fighter guy's on the island. He can't get it. He's back on land. Clayton, not Glad. LOL, you're going to confuse us. Glad trading card when? Yeah, I might be saying the wrong name. I'm sorry. Listen, I am very tired. I went golfing today. The sun was so hot. So this was actually brought up last week, that we should do trading cards for all the heroes we do in the Midweek Monster Mash. I think it's a great idea. I love the idea. Okay, the Horned Devil is going to take damage at the beginning of its turn thanks to the whirlwind that it's stuck in, and it's restrained. So, because he failed to save. So, he is going to have to take the damage. Oh, I gotta go deal the damage, which Johnny Crescendo's over here now. I had to remember where he's at. So, oh no, Lees are just so hard, huh? Yeah, I know. Actually, I had a really good game today. I hit a 90. I felt very good. Where is that attack at? Create whirlwind. There it is. We need the damage. 6d6 to him. Go back to default. 23 damage to the Horned Devil, and it is all applied. He has no resistance to that. Okay. Now it is his turn. Pow! Pull. Oh, wait. Hold on. I like to have new people do it live on stream. Wait. Wait. It's coming. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Pow is pulling. All right. So you got... Oh, wait. Look at this. Pow pulled a Horned Devil. That's exactly what we're looking at right now. It is the Horned Devil's turn, and Pow pulled one. Pow, you get to pull 2 more times. Yeah, that was you. Yeah, J Pow, you get to pull 2 more times. It is your starter set, so you get to do it 3 times your first time. We got... Oh, Dizzy's coming in. Turtle's pulling. Sorry, guys, I distracted for a minute. You pulled an Aaron, yes. That is another devil. You pulled 2 devils. This was meant to happen. Drider Tremocritus is a really good one. Worth 479. The Plane of Standing Stones and a Galp. Post-man. Great pulls. Great pulls. Oh, that was Turtle. That was Turtle pulling that one. Ooh, sorry, pal. That last one hurt. Oh, my gosh. We have so many pulls coming in. Well done. Well done. All right. I'm sorry. I distracted from that. Okay. So we dealt the damage. We're good there. Quick, make him fight Orcus so we can get him. I have no idea what's happening, but I'm happy to be here. Hey, we're happy you're here too. I usually at the end of this will go over it more anyway. So, but basically you're starting a collection. We have a website. You can see your collection. So lots of fun stuff. The Horned Devil is up and is currently restrained. And when it's restrained, speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Has disadvantage on dex saving throws. And its attack rolls have disadvantage. Honestly, I forgot what team I bet on, but hope it's a good fight. All right. The Horned Devil. Oh, he's got Hurl Flame. Hurl Flame sounds bonkers. If the target is a flame object. Oh, God. You bet hero, says Jesse. Nice, looking into it. All right, we're going to use Hurl Flame. That sounds awesome. I forgot to target somebody, though. The Horned Devil rolls a nat 1. The monsters do not want it tonight. They are going to need some help if they want a chance because he rolled a nat 1 on Hurl Flame. Oh, wait. The devil makes 3 attacks using Searing Fork, or Hurl Flame in any combination. And it can do an Infernal Tail. But it's stuck here. It can't do that. But it has disadvantage on attack rolls at the moment anyway. So this would have been the disadvantage, but it rolled in that one. Boo, loser devil, says Dispulence. All right, so that was the first attack that it missed. So the Horned Devil would be attacking probably... I mean, I imagine he's attacking Johnny. This is Devil versus Johnny here. You know what I mean? So he's at disadvantage. Hurl Flame. Let's see what he's got. A 4+. That's probably going to miss too. Yikes. He's got +8. Yikes. And 16. Kyle coming in. All right, he does it this time. Hold on. Let me deal the damage. Deal the damage here to Johnny. Takes 25. And then Kyle coming in with another epic Wild Magic Surge. Here we go. On the Horned Devil's turn. For the next 5 rounds, you heal 5 HP at the start of your turn. So Kyle coming in for the Horned Devil, healing him 5 on his next 5 turns. So we'll go ahead and start at this turn. And I need to get rid of the wheel. As this healing magic, this flaming healing magic surrounds the Horned Devil, and you just hear as part of his wounds start to heal up. So let me go ahead and heal him 5, +5, and then he does need to make a save for the, now you said con save, Jesse. What would, oh, is that the Hurl Flame? No. Do you mean the strength save for the Whirlwind? Because I think it's a strength save, right? Yeah, it's a strength saving throw for the Whirlwind. He has to make it at the end of his turn. Otherwise, he's still stuck in it and restrained. Strength saving throw. It's a +10. How did he fail with a +10? Yikes. He does succeed that time, and he had advantage, but he succeeds anyway. So he is out. But that's the end of his turn. He's stuck there anyway. So he's still going to take the damage at the beginning of his next turn. Up next, Kalsong Rootpool, who is a war priest similar to Clarice, who most of you know. Hey, we are 1 like away in YouTube from bringing in a new monster, by the way. It has to use its actions to make... Oh, was this its action? Oh. That creature is subjected to the following effect. Strength saving throw. While in the whirlwind, the creature's restrained condition and moves with the whirlwind at the start of each of its turn, takes the damage. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the save. So it doesn't use an action. Kyle Ramsel coming in with a fireball to a random hero. Jesus. This is going to be bad because they are bunched up. Holy cow. It has to use actions to make the save, not the attack. He failed and no hit on Johnny. All right, hold on. I think that I'm reading it wrong. Hold on. Kyle, we're going to do that fireball. Disbulance, to answer your question, I use the advantage rolls when it seems like a good time to use them. So they kind of pool up. So right now you guys have 9 to use from, just from YouTube alone. Every like is an advantage roll. And the extra damage for the like. There's no extra damage. Yeah, the extra monster and the advantage roll comes in with 10. That's correct. Never mind, I remembered it wrong. Got it. I'm sad that there's fire, but I'm dancing, so it equals out. All right, so we're good on everything here. The only thing now is we need to do this fireball. So we need to figure out how we're gonna pick a hero. I just got back. Did anything happen with Modi? Modi has not done anything yet, but it is almost Modi's turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heroes. All right. So we're going to go from left to right, 1 through 7. If an 8 is rolled, we will re-roll it to decide what creature we are centering this fireball on. The heroes would greatly have an advantage if it was Johnny. 1d8. Here we go. Who's getting it? It's a 2. Clayton gets a fireball centered on him, and it is a level 7 fireball. DM is right as always. No, that's not the case. I've been wrong plenty of times. All right, so we are doing a fireball. So I need to... Clayton can tank it, but unfortunately, it's a pretty big range, and it's going to hit a lot of people. Spells. We want 3rd level fireball. I think this works. Can I cast it from here? Can I not cast it from here? I need someone with fireball. How do I cast? Okay, well, then here's what we're going to do. We're just going to draw it out. We are going to draw it out. So it's a 20-foot radius from Clayton. All right, so 20 feet. Now, not terrible, but Aang and Modi are both going to take it. Rolling it home. All right, so he believes us infallible good. All right, but all of these other creatures are going to take it as well. So what we need is to select. All right, Jesse's rolling. Well, it's a 7th level, so I actually got to add dice to it. All of these creatures need to make a dexterity saving throw. We are going to make the DC a 15. Hey, we have 10 likes. All right, hold on. I'll get to that in a second. There's 10 likes in YouTube. It's coming. 1 second. So we need to have dexterity saving throws for fireball. I don't know. Give me... All right, I have to roll each of these. Dex saving throw. Normal. Dex saving throw. Normal. Clayton has to make it. You guys can see before I can. I'm not seeing these as they're popping up. Chain Devil is immune to fire, right? So I'm not going to roll for the Chain Devil. Bone Devil is immune to fire. I'm not going to roll for the Bone Devil. Summer Eladrin, resistant to fire. I do need to roll it. Dexterity saving throw. Normal. Okay. So Gabriel Perez says no. I assume that means Modi. Modi failed. No. So Modi failed. Aang succeeded. Clayton failed. The Summer Eladrin failed. Okay. So now we need to do Fireball, which is 7th level. So it's 8d8 plus another 4. So 12d8 damage. Holy cow. Kyle coming in with a massive Fireball. Yeah, Aang succeeded, and he's going to use his resistance. 76 damage. Yikes! All right. Clayton failed. And has nothing. He has 3 HP left. Yikes! Big Fireball. Aang is going to use his reaction to use Elemental Absorption. So he's going to be resistant to this. He also succeeded, so he's only going to take a quarter, which would be 38 and then down to 19. So he's going to take 19 damage and then get 10 temporary HP. Plus 10. Okay, so he's okay. He did well. The Summer Eladrin failed, but he is resistant, so he's going to take 38 fire damage. Yikes, that is so much damage. And Modi has no resistances and failed. Oh, no. Yikes. Sheesh. I will say, Kyle, that was an insane amount of damage you dealt there. Just FYI, devils are typically immune to fire if you are cheering heroes. Alright, so there was one thing. Okay, we did the fireball. Okay. Alright, so it went back down to 9 likes, but I saw it hit 10, and I know what you guys are doing. So that means we are bringing in a new monster for having 10 likes in YouTube. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we bringing in? Ooh, a phase spider. Kyle says again, question mark. We are bringing in a phase spider. I need to go to monsters. All right, phase spider. And he's going to come crawling in from this way. Oh, he looks sick. He looks sweet. I did forget to tell you guys, by the way, whoever brought in the Summer Eladrin and whoever brought in the Amnezu, you guys can name them. I forgot to say that. So the Summer Eladrin and the Amnezu, whoever brought them in, feel free. Send me a name that you want to call them while I add this phase spider into the battle. And give him the old red marker. Okay. Yes again, says Germ. Didn't work, says Gabriel. Alright, so he's in. It is now Kalsong's. Kalsong is going to try to heal. It gets to use Healing Light. Use ability. And I believe, let me scroll down to the bottom. You guys are there. So, a creature of its choice within 60 feet. Who is he going to heal? It's between Modi and Clayton. I don't think he's going to waste his heal on Clayton. I think he's going to send it to Modi. So he's going to do the 2d8 plus 3 for Modi. As Clayton... Oh, no. Oh, no. Do you have a group? Jacob Albion, welcome to the live. I do not. I am playing both sides. But you guys are my group. Especially, we have a bunch of people on YouTube right now that are causing mayhem. Like Kyle, who just brought in another... Fireball centered on a random hero. You guys really do not want the heroes to win tonight. Insanity. So, let me heal Modi first. He gets plus 11 HP. Oh my god. So, we're going to do this again. We need to find out. Sorry, this is Kalsong's turn. First, we need to roll a d8 to find out what hero this fireball will be centered on. 1 through 7, left to right, dances while sobbing, says DJ Widget. It is Clayton again! No! Oh no! Oh no. That is dangerous. Ah! Alright, so next thing we need to roll 12 d8. Oh my god. Oh, Kyle. Yikes! Leave Modi alone, says Gabriel. Jesse says, wow. Clayton, guess I'll die, shrug. Hey, it was only 50 this time. Significantly less of a fireball. But I don't know if that matters. And Aang can't resist it this time. So we need to make dexterity saving throws, DC 15. Here we go. Chasing Dream 75, welcome to the live. As all of these are making dexterity saving throws. DC 15. Oh no. Terrible roll, Modi. No. Rolled a 1. Aang rolled a nat 20. Clayton is going to die. It's irrelevant, but I'll roll anyway. If someone else sends one, I'll send one more, says Kyle. Oh my god. Absolutely obliterating heroes from afar. That is a 3, so Clayton fails either way. And the Summer Eladrin needs to make a dex save. He's resistant anyway. Oh my god, he succeeds. So Modi and Clayton both fail and take the full 50. Clayton is dead. No! Bye, Clayton! Bye, Clayton! Oh, Merlin, Gabriel. Well, Gabriel, welcome. Oh, no, you're different Gabriel. Gabriel, welcome. And Merlin, welcome to the live. We are fireballing with a level 7 fireball in the middle of all of these characters. Aang did succeed. He takes half the damage, so he takes 25. Modi failed. He takes the full 50. Oh, no. Modi had 49 HP left. No! Modi never got a chance. Oh, no. Kyle single-handedly killing Modi and Clayton. Bye, Modi, says Jesse. Oh, no. And the Summer Eladrin takes the 20... Oh, no. I already did the Summer Eladrin, right? No. But it takes half of that, so it takes 13 because it's resistant. Oh, man. I'm a crash out, says Gabriel. Whoa. What's going on here? That is not what I meant to hit. Oh, no. Gabriel, I'm so sorry. That was Kyle's fault. Not my fault. All right. So here's the thing. Like, I'm going to say that he dropped... Hold on. I've got a plan. He dropped the Dagger of Venom. Where's it at? Where's it at? Hold on. All right, here we go. He dropped the Dagger of Venom when he fell, though. And he was over here. The Dagger of Venom hit the ground. Never even had a chance. Just too high strung. Googling how to blame a hero death on your audience. This one's the audience's fault, in my defense. 100%. He just fireballed twice. He paid for 2 fireballs. What am I going to do? All right. Kalsong is finally going to take his turn. He is going to use multi-attack to do Holy Fire and then 2 Mauls. So he's going to run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to this Orphan. And he's going to do a Holy Fire and then 2 Maul attacks against the Orphan. I'm just playing my character, says the DM. So first things first, we do the Holy Fire. Which is popping up. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Let's see if he succeeds. 16, he does succeed. Yikes. He still takes half the damage, 2d8 plus 3. So we will roll 2d8 plus 3. No, wrong thing. Let me select you. Okay, normal roll. Let's see what he's got. That's a 1 and a 6, right up the middle. So half damage to Orphan. And then he gets 2 Maul attacks. If he had blinded him, he would have had advantage, but it's okay. Attack 2d6, normal. That's going to hit. 2d6. I didn't need advantage on this one. He's got a good swing here. All right, he does hit with both. And then plus 3d6 radiant. Okay, so I need to do the 3d6 as well. Oh, low d6 rolls. Hey, Epic Streamer, I do love your game. It's very impressive and entertaining. Hey, I appreciate it, Betty. Let me guess, you would like to be friends on Discord. Ah, I called it right before you sent the message. Get that spam out of here. Oh, my God. Another second, I would have called it right before you said it. All right, and we need to do the 3d6 radiant as well. Damage. All right, he's taking the full damage here for the radiant, which is good. 10 and 11 more. All right. Okay. Kalsong comes up and does significant damage to the Orphan, which is good. Which is good for the heroes. Because things have just changed. Oh, but the Orphan is now up. And actually... Oh, no. His reaction is... Okay, yeah. Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to go invisible. Usability. So, the Orphan goes invisible. And he is going to back away. Oh, although he's kind of cornered. But he is immune to fire. So you know what he's going to do? He is going to slide across the lava river outside of the whirlwind that's occurring right next to him. And then he's going to fire off a shot back at Kalsong with advantage because he's invisible for the first shot. Come on, someone drop a fireball so I can match it, question mark, says Kyle. Everyone's just trying to kill him from afar. Oh, he should have maybe done the Infernal Dagger, though. That's a lot of extra damage. No, he's going to do the Brass Crossbow. All right, here we go. So we're going to target Kalsong. And he has advantage. That's a 14 plus, which will definitely hit, so we'll roll the damage here. 2d10 plus 3 force. So it's going to take all of that. There's no resistance to force damage or anything. So we will apply the 18. Now, the target also suffers one of the following effects of the Orphan's choice. Can't use the same thing twice in a row. So, he could do acid, blindness, concussion, entanglement, paralysis, or tracking. Ooh, I think he's going to choose paralysis. Yeah, we're... Kyle in it to win it tonight, says Jesse. All right, we're going to do paralysis. All right, DC 17 con save from Kalsong. We're going to use advantage here. We're using our first advantage roll. Good thing we did. Yikes. All right, let me edit the advantage counter. We've used 1. All right. So, he does save. Now, target takes 40-10 lightning damage and must make it successful. Oh, so he still takes the 40-10 lightning damage, though. Elio Hernandez with an extra action for the next hero. So as soon as I finish with Orphan here, we will apply the 21 to Kalsong, but he does not go paralyzed. So he's good. He's good. Up next is the Black Abishai. I will play the music, Elio, as soon as we get to the next hero, because we got to play the epic music. The Black Abishai is up. Really for the hero, says question mark, says Kyle. So the Black Abishai, he's got Devil's Sight. Darkness, okay, that's fine. He's got magic resistance, that's fine. Scimitar, creeping darkness. Oh, he could cast darkness. Shadow stealth. I would say that he's in dim light here. Of course, says Elio. Yeah, Elio's always been Team Heroes. So he could take the hide action as a bonus action. So he's going to duck down behind this rock here. And he is going to try and hide to give himself advantage on his attack. Oh, you know what, though? That would be not good anyway. He's only got melee attacks. Reach 5 feet, reach 5 feet. Yeah. No, he's getting in it. So he's going to... Do I need to kill them, says Kyle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Goes flying down at Kalsong. And he's going to attack with his multi-attack. Makes a bite and 2 scimitar attacks. Alright, so the bite attack. Normal. If he was paralyzed, that would have been rough. He would have had a sick advantage here. He does miss the first one, but now he makes 2 scimitar. Is anyone Team Monster here, says Kyle. 10 plus... Oh, that's a miss too. I forgot Kalsong has a solid AC. And a 2! The Black Abishai does nothing. Nothing to hit him. Germ, I think. Yeah, I don't actually remember who's who. That is the Black Abishai's turn. Because hiding does nothing for him. So that's it for him. Up next, we have Glad. These creatures are supposed to be making frightened saving throws. I need to remember to do that. I'm Team Hero. I just make money if they lose. Constitution saving throw. No, Wisdom saving throw for him. Oh, well, it's 19 plus, so he got 1,000,000. TikTok is monster usually. Absolutely. So he succeeded. Aang should have done it as well. Wisdom saving throw for the frightened. They have high wisdom. Okay, so he succeeds too, so they're not frightened from this Eladrin. I think that's everybody that didn't make it. Oh, no, Shadar Kyle needed to make it. Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, he's a disadvantage. He missed all his attacks anyway, so it wouldn't have changed anything. But he is frightened. So let me go ahead and put that on here. E-F-L-F, frightened. There you go. Okay. All right, we have Glad, who just appeared out of nowhere way farther than he was as he was about to, like, get hype and charge again. So he is going to get into the action here. He's going to go 5, 10. Wait. Hold on. No. The Amnezu never took a turn. Okay, so the Amnezu missed his turn because I forgot to roll him in. So we're going to roll him. He's pretty high up there. Oh, he actually wasn't that high. That's funny. But we're going to go ahead and take his turn now before we get to Glad. So the Amnezu would need to make a... He gets to take the damage first. So we do the 6d6 thunder damage. Okay. So he takes 17 thunder damage. Oh, the Face Spider didn't go either. Well, the Face Spider rolled higher than... Wait, is it Glad's turn? It is Glad's turn. As soon as I finish this Amnezu, it is Glad's turn. But the Amnezu, I forgot to put him in. This Face Spider I put in, he just rolled higher than where we currently were in the initiative. But the Amnezu I forgot to put in. So the Amnezu is restrained. His attacks have disadvantage. But I have a feeling he's not going to attack. I think he is going to cast Feeble Mind, which is going to be a problem. So he's going to cast Feeble Mind on Aang. So you blast the mind of a creature that you can see within range, attempting to shatter its intellect and personality. The target takes 4d6 psychic damage and must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, its intelligence and charisma become 1. It can no longer cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. Okay, so if this happens, Aang is pretty much powerless. So we need to do the 4d6 psychic damage. Let's start there. This could be a huge problem. So we're going to apply that to Aang. And then it needs to make an intelligence saving throw. Disbulance coming in with an extra action for Glad also. So we have 2 extra actions from Elio and Disbulance. I'm going to play the music in 1 second when we get there. For the boy Glad, who is just... Yeah! Alright, so here comes the intelligence saving throw from Aang. He has a high one. No, he has +2, but... We're going to do advantage. We're going to use an advantage roll, which is probably good because he failed. It's a DC... Hold on, I don't know what the DC is. Hold on. It's probably high because it's an Amnezu. Spellcasting is DC 19. All right, so we're using the advantage roll. He did fail in the first roll. Mimi, what's going on? Hey, Mom. All right, we're doing another one. Will he succeed? No! He fails! Aang, the elemental cultist, is struck down with Feeble Mind and can no longer cast spells. That is not good. F Glad, says Kyle. Oh, wow. That is crazy. I need to change the counter. Yikes. Oh, no. Mom, you're missing some crazy stuff, or you've missed some crazy stuff here. But we basically just took Aang out of the battle. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I have not been up here this whole time. So the Amnezu struck down Aang and took away his spellcasting abilities. Earning my money tonight, says DJ Widget. Yeah, that was a big roll. Kyle rams him with an extra action for the monsters before I go to Glad's turn. So the Amnesu gets to go again. And with that, oh no. So, oh man. Let's see, spellcasting. I do need to pull up his thing because he can do one of them 3 per day. What's he called? An Amnesu. Where you at? 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 Amnesu. Okay, so he can cast Feeble Mind once. Command it will. Okay, so he's not going to use that. Kyle with another extra action. Kyle coming in with an extra action twice for the Amnesu. Oh my god. Reach 10 feet. He can't move. Sickness! Oh my god. Sickness! Coming in! Bringing in a Demogorgon! A demon! Comes flying into the fight! Oh my god. It is a Demogorgon, right? Am I saying the wrong one? I think I'm saying the wrong one. It's not a Demogorgon. It is a Cybriex. Bringing in a Cybriex! Not a Demogorgon. The god of chaos. Oh man. Hold on. Bringing in a monster. Bringing in a Cybriex. Oh, this is that creepy brain thing. I forgot about that. Oh, yikes. Ew. As this thing comes crawling out of the lava. Who's winning? Says Mom. The monsters were just looking really good until about 3 seconds ago. So I would say not the monsters anymore at the moment. But we will see, because the Amnesu has 2 more attacks and can be another big problem here. So I need to add this to good guys and put him in the battle. Oh my god. Kyle, who hurt you? Alright, so we've got him in. And he's actually going to go after the Amnesu goes again, which is hilarious. So the Amnesu has 2 more actions. By the way, thank you, Sickness. Thank you, Kyle. Disbulence, thank you, by the way. I got to make sure I say it. I do forget often because I get so excited about what you brought in that I forget to say thank you. So I appreciate you. We're going to do Forgetfulness. The Amnesu targets 1 creature it can see within 60 feet. That creature must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 4d12 psychic damage and become stunned for 1 minute. All right. We're using it. Oh, yikes. Mimi coming in with the tiny dinies, giving advantage rolls for the monster. Well, to be fair, it's two tiny dinies for advantage. Rules is written. So if another tiny diny comes in, how much to donate to give Glad a machine gun? He's gonna target Cal Song Root Pool. There's the second tiny diny. We got advantage rolls coming in. So he's gonna target Cal Song with his Forgetfulness. So Cal Song is gonna need to make an intelligence saving throw. Appreciate you, Mimi. Also, Mimi just comes natural. Cal Song fails. So he is going to take... Wow. This has been a wave of emotions already. Because it went monsters, heroes, back to monsters looking good. But then the heroes still brought in this. I don't know. Cal Song takes 26 damage and is stunned. So let me zoom in. Oh, you guys can't see the Amnesu. Sorry. Oh, I'm spinning him. I'm spinning him. Cal Song is stunned. And everything against him is going to have advantage, which is going to be a problem. Oh, boy. And we had another action brought in for the monsters. But, Kyle, I will say, he's basically a meat shield now. You're right, Jesse. I'm all for the monsters. All right, Mom. Well, the monsters they got a chance. They got a really good chance. Kyle, I don't think I'm going to waste your next action on... Oh, no, wait, we're good. Third action is going to be... Yeah, because this is 10 feet, but he can't reach anything. But he can use Blinding Rot. Yeah, he's going to use Blinding Rot. So a creature within 60 feet has to make a saving throw. Or be blinded. He's going to go after Shadar Kyle, who is currently also, God, what is it? Frightened. Okay, so attack rolls against it. It's not an attack roll. So Shadar Kyle has to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 19. Should I do... Oh, no. Oh, my God. So now he takes the damage and is blinded. This Amnezu has messed up everyone. Yikes. Yikes. 33. Hey, but he is resistant, so he'll take 16 damage. And then he is blinded. So he is frightened and blinded. Blinded. There you go. Okay, that is the Amnezu. It is now Glad's turn. After all that time, it is finally Glad's turn. So Glad is going to go 5, 10, whoa, excuse me, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's going to use his action to run further. Did he take, oh, no, he did take the damage. I rolled the damage. Did I not give it to him? I definitely rolled the 6d6 damage for him. Maul. When did I roll it? Bite, Scimitar. The Amnezu. Yeah, so, oh, I don't think I gave it to him. He was supposed to take 17 damage. Minus 17. But I did roll it. So, okay. There you go. Now he took the damage, and he's got to make the strength save. Normal. He fails, so he's still restrained. Now, it is Glad's turn. He's going to use his action, 5, 10, 15, to get up to the Chain Devil. But as he gets there, he feels a swirl of magic start to surround him as sickness comes in with a wild magic surge. So if you are in YouTube or in Twitch, you will get to see the wild magic wheel. We're going to interact. Sickness, I appreciate you. Dice results, can't see. Good call. Thank you. Here we go. What will happen this time? Here we go again. No, Glad. Ah! You immediately swap places with the hero that's furthest away from you, which is not good for Johnny and not good for Glad. Oh no. So, Johnny and Glad swap again. That is hilarious, by the way. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, I need to move the wheel. Sorry. Wheel out of the way. Oh my God. So these two swap places, and Glad, who was running at the Chain Devil, just appears in front of the thing. And he's going to make an athletics check as his momentum is bringing him across the lava. He's going to make an athletics check, another DC 15 athletics check to leap the lava. Oh, he just makes it. So he leaps. Ah! Whoa! And lands on the other side and gathers his wits and goes straight at the phase spider. And now, brought in by Elio and Disbulance, we have 2 actions for Glad, who is first going to use his shield bash. So we need a DC 15 strength saving throw from the phase spider. By the way, Gabriel or Mom over in TikTok, let me know how the music is. Let me know if it's too loud. He fails, so he gets knocked prone. And let me see if he has a reaction real quick. Nope. And can he be prone? Yep. Okay, so he takes the full 10 damage. Class Infenio, welcome to the live. As Glad just leaped this lava, shield bashing into the space spider, and he's going to have 2, spear attacks for the rest of this action at advantage as the phase spider's on the ground. That will hit. Not too loud here. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it. Normal damage. Oh, I am scrolled up for some reason. Okay, there we go. 13 and 11. And he has an extra action. This one brought in, first one was Elio. This one brought in by Disbulance, who's going to now, he's going to finish it here, I think. That's a 17. That was supposed to be an advantage. I forgot. See if it's a nat 20 just for fun. It is not. So we deal the damage to the phase spider, who never had a chance. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Before he gets his second attack, Kyle Ramsel coming in with another random fireball on a random hero. Oh, my God. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6. We have 6 heroes that we are going to roll to see who it gets centered on. Dude, the heroes are in for it. It is 6. Shadar Kyle is taking the hit. Owie! All right, so first things first, we need to roll. Oh, well, I need to do the circle. 20-foot radius. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, all of these. We are in Kyle's realm of fire, says Elio. So, is he in it? Oh, Johnny. Oh, sorry. So here's our range. Johnny Crescendo is just here. I moved him sideways. He is out of range. He is not getting hit. So it is Shadar Kyle, the Sibriex, Kalsong, who is stunned, right? So he automatically fails. Yeah, he fails. He's blinded and frightened. So he's going to have disadvantage. Okay, yikes. And the Black Abishai is immune to fire, so it's irrelevant. So this was all heroes here. All right, so let's make some dex saving throws. DC 15. Yikes. +0 for Kalsong. I'm thinking we do some advantages here. So he's going to do advantage. I'm doing all 3 advantages. Which means, so he is stunned. So he automatically fails, actually. He's not even going to roll. So then Shadar Kyle is at disadvantage. We're going to use an advantage roll just to give him a regular roll for a dexterity saving throw. Oh, he's good. He succeeds, so he's taking half. And the Sibriex is resistant to fire, so he does still need to do it. Oh, he's got legendary actions and legendary resistances. He's not going to use one. So he's either going to succeed or succeed. Succeeds! Doesn't need to roll it. Okay. So Shadar Kyle succeeds. Sibriex succeeds. Kalsong automatically fails. So I need to roll 12d6. Here we go. 32? Oh my God, look at those rolls. They're garbage. 32 fire damage. Kalsong takes all of it. Close to death. And he's stunned. Yikes. Shadar Kyle succeeded, takes half. And the Sibriex takes half. Lowest fireball ever. Yeah, that was terrible with 12d6s. All right. So that's all the damage for the fireball. I have not finished Glad's last attack yet. He did one attack. He's got to do 2 more. But yeah, that's fine. I'll do that next, actually. Okay, so we're going to finish off Glad's turn here. He has 2 more attacks. Kyle, appreciate it, by the way. Thank you, thank you. I know the heroes don't appreciate it, but I, as the streamer, appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and roll the attack here with advantage. I did forget the advantage. Nat 20! All right, Glad is single-handedly going to save the heroes. All right, so the Phase Spider is dead. Phase Spider dead. And now Glad is going to turn, and he's going to take one of his spears that he's holding, and he's going to launch it at the Summer Eladrin. Ooh, Glad was supposed to make a wisdom saving throw.
He failed. He's frightened.
Yikes. Nuts. I need to remember at the beginning of their turn to do that. All right, so he is going to... He's frightened. He probably should have had advantage. That's my fault. All right, he's going to target the Summer Eladrin, and he's going to send a spear. Normal attack. No, this should be a disadvantage, actually. Because he doesn't have the advantage for the prone. So, he still hits, though. So, damage to the Eladrin. 8 plus 5, 13. Okay. And Glad just starts beating on his chest. Ah! Ah! Aang is up. What in the world can Aang even do? Oh, wait. I have a plan. Okay. He can't do the Elemental Flail or the Elemental Claw. Both of those are doing magic damage. Can't cast his spells. So what he's going to do instead, Aang, as he tries to do something, realizing that his magic is fizzling, is going to run over to the Dagger of Venom and pick it up. Yeah, Jesse, we're on the same page. He is going to grab the Dagger of Venom. So let me add it to his inventory here, and that's literally all he can use. Yikes. He's at +8 to roll it, though. That's pretty impressive. I don't know how he's at +8 with that thing, but good for him. All right, so he's going to... He ran 10. He's going to go towards the Black Abishai. 15, 20, 25. And he's going to run up and try to stab the Black Abishai with the Dagger of Venom. And I'd say that he gets his 3 attacks. Because he gets 3 Elemental Claws. So I don't see why he wouldn't get the Dagger of Venom 3 times. But only the first one is going to be the poison. So we're going to go... We are targeting. Normal. 7 plus. Does hit! Whoa, I didn't expect that. I thought I was going to miss. Alright, another one. 19 plus. Whoa! Aang is coming in. Clutch and hitting 3 times. No way. Also, he would use his bonus action. I didn't say that, but he's going to use his bonus action to coat the blade with poison. So... And have the poison condition. Okay. So we deal the damage for the first one, which is just a D4. So 3 plus, that's 8. 3 plus 5. And then he needs to make a Meat Shield. Aang still going off? Yeah, for real. DC 15 con save. He does save. So he does not take the poison damage. Let's see. Nothing on a success. Okay, so now we just do the damage 2 more times. A 1 plus and a 1 plus. These D4s. What are they doing? All right. Aang doing the dang thing. All right, up next is Shadar Kyle. But first, the Sibriex has legendary actions that I didn't do before. That's my fault. So let me zoom out so you can see the Sibriex and what he can see. So he can cast a spell. He can use Spray Bile. Use a Squirt Bile. which is a lot of acid damage. Or it can use Warp Creature. On a success save, creature becomes immune to the Symbiote's Warp. On a failed save, the target is poisoned. Causes it to gain 1 level exhaustion. While poisoned in this way, the target must repeat the saving throw at the start of each of its turn. Oh, jeez. That's a lot to keep track of. What kind of spell casting do we got? Let's see. Hold monster. Yeah. Oh! He can cast Feeble Mind! Oh, man. Oh, should he go after the Amnezu? With Feeble Mind? Or should he do a ton of damage? Or hold monster and paralyze it? Oh, I don't know what to do. I think that he's gonna... Oh, paralyze would be huge. I think he's... I think that it's gonna do... Hold monster. Alright, we're doing hold monster. Choose a creature you can see within range. We are going to choose... Probably... Oh, the Amnezu would be awesome. We're going to do the Amnezu. We're going to try and paralyze the Amnezu. Alright. Succeed on a wisdom saving throw. What's the range, by the way? 90 feet. Oh, yeah, he's in. Alright, and the spell save DC is 21. Alright, so wisdom saving throw from the Amnezu. It's a +7. He can do it. He's going to fail. And I believe he was even at maybe disadvantage. Nah, he doesn't. So he fails. So he is paralyzed. That's a big shift for the heroes. Where's paralyzed? Where's paralyzed? Paralyzed, 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 paralyzed. There it is. All right, so he's paralyzed. Okay, so that's massive for the heroes. That is crazy. It is Shadar Kyle's turn, who is blinded and frightened. So at the end of his turn, he has to try to not be frightened. But he's also blinded, and I forget what blinded him. So he's going to... What blinded him? Anybody remember what it was that did that? It was not the Orphan. Saving throw disadvantage on attacks. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out if he's still blinded, because I don't remember what did it. And is it gone? I mean, he's just going to move forward, one, and knowing the direction-ish to go. Mimi! Sending a naughty chicken in for the monsters!
Can't touch this.
Giving 125 temporary hit points to... We'll say it was the Amnezu because you sent it and I didn't see it. Holy cow. The Amnezu coming in with a bunch of temp HP. Yikes. I appreciate it, Ma. Oh my god. I don't remember why he was blinded. If anybody remembers, let me know. 125 temp HP to the Amnezu, who feels the surge of energy surrounding it as he becomes paralyzed. What an odd way to get paralyzed. So he's gonna use spike chains 3 times at disadvantage. Oh, he misses the nat 20. No. He does hit the second time, and the third time, as he's just swinging these chains blindly, he gets a nat 1 on the second one. Nuts! Alright, so he does 1 normal hit. And it needs to make... Wow, it's resistant. It needs to make a saving throw. Dex saving throw. Hey, it fails that time, though. So he's going to use Decay. Against Oh, and it takes the full damage that time. 34 damage to the Black Abishai, which is enough. Oh! Look at this. Look at this. 1 HP. The Black Abishai lives with 1 hit point. Wow. Man, Shadar Kyle swinging this chain blindly. All he had to do was hit 1 more time. Now the Chain Devil is up. The Chain Devil... Should I do the Infernal Chain? Probably. Probably. Actually, before he goes, the Sibriex is going to go again. And the Sibriex is going to aim over at the Summer Eladrin, who's causing problems. And is going to use its second legendary action to squirt bile. 1 creature within 120 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, DC 20. By the way, if you have not already, make sure you remember to check into the stream. That way you get your gold for showing up. It succeeds. So it does not take any damage as it dodges out of the way of this squirt of bile that comes out of this weird Sibriex brain-looking thing, which is gross. So the Chain Devil is going to go. And I think the Chain Devil is going to try to... I think it's going to try to restrain Glad with Conjure Infernal Chain. The Devil conjures a fiery chain to bind a creature. Dexterity saving throw DC 15. 1 creature it can see within 60 feet. Failure is 2d4 plus 4 fire damage, and the target is restrained until the end of the Devil's next turn. At which point the chain disappears. If the target is larger or smaller, the Devil moves the target up 30 feet straight towards itself. And... makes 2 chain attacks and uses Conjure. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's doing this. All right. So, we need a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. Which it has disadvantage on, I guess, because it's frightened. Right? Let me just check real quick. Fearsome Presence. Frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws. While within sight. Yep. So, it has to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Here we go, Glad. Is he going to save anyway? He does! No way! So this chain comes up. And I think it's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't even take half damage. So he does succeed at disadvantage. Good for him. But now it gets 2 chain attacks. And it's going to send them at Crescendo here. Johnny Crescendo. Glad too strong. Disbulin says, yeah, Glad is killing it this round. Mimi sending in another Tiny Diny. So we have an advantage roll from your first 2, Mom. I'm going to go ahead and roll with advantage now. Because this is the first creature since you sent those that has made a roll for an attack. That is a 19 plus. Definitely going to hit. If the target is large or smaller, it has the grappled condition. And it is restrained until the grapple ends. Oh boy. So that's normal. And then we apply that. It is now grappled and restrained. G grappled and P restrained. There you go. And so now the Chain Devil has advantage on the next one anyway, so I don't even need your second Tiny Diny, Ma. It's got advantage. Both 18s. Yikes, big rolls. Big rolls. And is it auto crit for restrained or grappled? I don't think so. No. And no. Okay. Nope. It is regular. Normal hit. 6 plus. 4 more. That's 10 more damage to Johnny Crescendo. Is now the Summer Eladrin's turn, but before the Summer Eladrin goes, the Sibriex is going to try the Squirt Bile one more time. DC 20 saving throw from the Eladrin. Will it succeed? Not one! It will not succeed! It has taken full damage. The Chain Devil has him grappled, question mark, holding Johnny. Yes. The Chain Devil is currently grappling and holding Johnny. Oh, no! I took the damage from the wrong person. I need to deal the damage. Oh, gosh. People are pulling cards and I can't select. No! I need to select here. I can't. Oh, my gosh. They're pulling so many. I literally cannot All right, there we go. All right, the Eladrin is still alive. Okay. So, the Summer Eladrin. I don't think that Bile is magic, so we wouldn't have advantage there. It's going to use its long sword. It could face step. Yeah, we're going to use the longbow, I mean. It gets 2 longbow attacks. We're going to go against... we're going to go against Johnny Crescendo, who is restrained and grappled, so it's going to have advantage against them. Although, he should go for Glad. No. He's going to go for Johnny Crescendo, who's in front of him. Knowing that Glad is terrified of him at the moment. And attack with advantage, because I believe he gets 2. Let me double check this. Multi-attack. 2, yep. He hits with both normal and normal. Lots of dice being rolled. Lots of dice. He takes 29 and 23 damage for Johnny Crescendo here, who is currently grappled by these chains, and as he is, he watches as the Eladrin pulls back and releases 2 arrows into him, and he just has to take the damage. But that is... He can now bonus action face step. He's going to do that. He can go 30 feet away. So he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to zip over here. And then legendary action. We are out of legendary actions for the Sibriex. So until his next turn, we have no more. Because we did the 1 spellcasting and the 2 acid blobs. Did Johnny Crescendo have any reactions? No. Okay. Alright, so... Up next, we have the Bone Devil. The Bone Devil is also going to hit Johnny, the restrained creature in front of him. He's going to take this time to have advantage against Johnny. So he gets an Infernal Sting and 2 claw attacks. All 3 at advantage. That will hit. Oh no. The devil went down to Georgia, and Johnny is regretting that decision to come back and try and fight him again. We need 2 claw attacks, both at advantage. This may be the end of Johnny Crescendo, although he misses the first hit. And with the second one, he does hit. All right, so we deal the damage here. Which is another 17. Johnny Crescendo is still okay at the moment. And it is now his turn. So, I believe with the chain, as the grappled condition from 1 of 2 chains, it has the restrained condition until the grapple ends. Escape DC 14. Johnny plane shift on Chain Devil. Oh. Okay. All right. So we have plane shift. You and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target destination. Alternatively, if you know the sigil sequence... All right, hold on. Let me see. All right. So, Let's see. He is going to... Okay, hold. If he does it, though, he can't come back. Plane shift is only for him and willing creatures. Is there a different spell? Oh, he could use gaseous form, actually. Keep reading. I'm looking at, let's see. Yeah, I'm reading plane shift. You and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle. Maybe, are you reading 2014 rules and I'm reading 2025 rules? Am I missing something? Let's see. Plane shift 5e. Oh, yeah, I don't know why that's not showing it here. You're right. I see it now. You can use this spell to banish an unwilling creature to another plane. Choose a creature within your reach and make a melee spell attack against it. On a hit, the creature must make a charisma saving throw. If the creature fails the save, it is transported to a random location on a plane of existence you specify. No, you're good. For some reason, this is not showing me. Like, you can see here, it's not showing me everything. So, he is going to do that then. He is going to make a melee spell attack. Which, let's see. What is his spell attack modifier? +9. Alright, so do I have any attacks that are just +9? Okay, I'm just going to use Stormbolt, but Stormbolt is not what I'm rolling. This is just the +9. No! With advantage! We're rolling with advantage! No! Are you kidding me? Oh, that's lame. That is lame. Boo. Boo advantage roll. So as Johnny reaches out to try and banish this Chain Devil, the Chain Devil, as he fights off that ability to change planes. Nuts. Well, that was his action. Lame. Yeah, that's all he's got. Dag nabbit. It is now the Amnezu's turn. So first things first, the Amnezu has to take the damage from the whirlwind. 6d6. So he does take the damage. To selected, the Amnezu, apply. Move the whirlwind. Oh yeah, he can do that at the end of his turn, can he? For free. Oh, Johnny should have been doing con saves. Okay. So, let's see. Who did the... he's been taking a lot of damage. Alright, so let's see. He took... From the Bone Devil. Let's see. 1... That was a 17. 2 attacks from the Bone Devil, it looks like. 3, maybe. 2 longbows. Alright, we're going to make 5 con saves. To try and save this, Alright, he does save on the first one. He's going to save 5 times in a row. You ready for this? That's 2. 3. He fails on the 4th by 1. Nuts. All right, the whirlwind is gone. Because he took so many hits from all those creatures, he should have been doing con saves to keep this up. Nuts, Johnny! Okay, so it is the Amnezu's turn, who does not take the damage, even though I just gave him the damage. What was the amount of damage? 15. I would have picked up the Bone Chain and Summer Eladrin, but unfortunately. So the Amnezu's gonna go. And on the Amnezu's turn, oh, do they fly up 60 feet? That creature is subject to the following effect. Makes a save once per turn. While in the whirlwind, target is restrained. Moves with the whirlwind. Start of each of its turn, the restrained target takes 21. No, so it doesn't fly up in the air, but I would have been able to reach like a flying creature that was within 60 feet in the air. But yeah, they don't actually fly up. They were just restrained that whole time. Unless I'm missing something there too. But the way I'm reading it, the cylinder is 60 feet tall, but they don't fly up 60 feet. Oh, well, I tried. Alright, the Amnezu. Oh, we need to see if it gets Forgetfulness back. Does not. It's going to... It can do Blinding Rot and 2 Taskmaster Whips. It says... Oh, or Forgetfulness available, and then makes 2 Taskmaster Whips. Alright, so he's going to do Blinding Rot. And the whips are 10-foot range, right? Yeah. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to use Blinding Rot on Aang. That is what made him blind before. That's what it was. Until the start. Okay, so Shadar Kyle is no longer blinded. Shadar Kyle loses his blind. But he's going to get hit with another... Well, no. He's going for Aang. So he's going to use Blinding Rod on Aang. Wisdom saving throw, DC 19. Saves. And it can target 2 creatures. I didn't even know that. So we'll go for Kalsong at the same time, who is stunned or paralyzed. I forget which one, but either way, he can make the Wisdom saving throw. And he fails. Or take 4d12 necrotic damage and be blinded until the start of the Amnezu's next turn. So we roll the damage. Kalsong is going to take all of this damage. With that, Kalsong is dead. Mimi sending in more tiny tinies. So we have 2 advantage rolls for the next monster to have attacks. Mom. Mom's helping out the monsters. Big monster fan. So then he gets to make 2 chain, whip attacks. He gets these with advantage. Both of them with advantage, thanks to Mimi. Well, actually, no. Yeah. Here we go. Good thing you saved it because he would have missed. Oh, he missed anyway. No. Oh, he does hit the second one. So, honestly, 3 out of 4 of those were bad. Good thing the advantages happened. So, he does hit with the second one. Deals 16 damage for Mimi to Aang. And he does have a reaction. Oh, I should have been doing that this whole time too. I need to use his reaction. I don't know if anyone's attacked him though. The Horned Devil is up. Now the Horned Devil gets to actually do something. 3 attacks using Searing Fork or Hurl Flame. In any combination. It can replace one attack with its infernal tail if it would like to. So it's going to use Hurl Flame 3 times. I forgot he was even in the game, says Elio. Yeah, he's been stuck in that whirlwind. All right. So he's going to fire off some Hurling Flames over at Johnny Crescendo. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is a rough one for the heroes this week. Yikes. Yikes. That's definitely going to hit. That's a lot of D8s. 33 damage to Johnny Crescendo. Gets another attack with advantage because he's still restrained. And it's going to hit because of the advantage. At least if he was prone, then they'd have disadvantage with these ranged attacks. And the final attack against Johnny Crescendo with advantage is 22. Will hit. Normal damage. And with that, Johnny Crescendo only had 8 HP remaining. And he will perish. Yikes. Yikes. All right. So that was all 3 of his attacks. Owie. Up next, we have the Sibriex. All right. He still has spellcasting. We tried to paralyze. I think we do Feeble Mind. Feeble Mind against this flippin' Amnezoo. We're doing it. We get to cast Feeble Mind 1 time. We tried to paralyze last time. Takes 46 Psychic. Let's roll that. 4d6 Psychic. Alright, and then the creature needs to make an intelligence saving throw. And I believe it's a DC 21. It is. Intelligence saving throw, DC 21. The Amnezoo is at -5. It literally cannot save. Oh. No way. Oh, man. So he is feeble-minded. Intelligence and charisma scores become 1. Ouch! Let me go ahead and the intelligence one's already... Look at this. The intelligence and wisdom were already 1. What? That's because it's wisdom, con, dex, and strength were so hard. But intelligence and charisma go to 1. That's insane. Alright, so he can no longer cast spells. What does it say? Yeah, I don't know what this Amnezoo is going to be doing, but he's in trouble. So that is the spellcasting action. Contamination. Within 30 feet. No, that's fine. Any creature that starts its turn in the aura must succeed on a DC 20 con save or take 4d6. 30 feet. Oh, man. Anything that starts within 30 feet of this thing? Oh, but it has no movement. So it has this aura that it begins to exude. Oh no, that's not good. Probably just drooling. Alright, so this 30-foot aura and unfortunately Aang and Shadar Kyle are the 2 that are in it. Oh, shoot. Okay. So any creature that starts its turn in this thing. Okay. That's the end of its turn. It is now the Orphan's turn. So the Orphan is going to see if he gets his blind invisibility shield back. Not blind. He does! And he's going to cast it and go invisible. And then he's going to go uninvisible as he fires off a shot at Aang. with advantage. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't even roll with advantage there, and he rolled a 19. Yikes. So we go ahead and do the damage is normal, but then he's also going to use, because he cannot use the paralysis one again. Can't use the same effect 2 rounds in a row. So he's going to use concussion. Yeah. So he's going to use concussion. We need a con save. Oh, I need to apply the damage to Aang. We need a con save from Aang. Aang succeeds somehow. Good for you. Half as much on a successful one. All right, so he's still taking half of the 2d12. Let me see. What do we got here? So he's taking half damage to that. Okay. The Orthan gets to make a couple, right? No, he only takes the 1 attack. 1 brass crossbow attack. Okay. That's the end of his turn. The Black Abishai is up with 1 HP. And he's just going to do his attacks. 1 bite, 2 scimitar. That is a 16 plus. So we do the damage here. And we apply to Aang. And he gets 2 scimitars. 1 and... Oops. Normal and... Oh, he hits with both! Oh, terrible damage roll on the first one. And a 6 and then an 8. Oh! Aang stays alive! Staying alive. That is the end of the Black Abishai's turn. And the Sibriax is going to go. And is going to use the bile. Squirt bile. Yeah, it's going to use Squirt bile. On the Summer Eladrin. Night, Jesse. I appreciate you hanging out, buddy. I'll catch you later. DC 20 dex saving throw. What do we got? 11. It fails. Let's go ahead and roll the damage. I think that this Sibriax is going to be the only chance the heroes have at this point. It is Glad's turn. Well, actually, Glad may also be the only chance. It is currently frightened. So he's going to have disadvantage. So he's going to do his shield bash attack. DC 15 strength saving throw. No, the Bone Devil succeeds. Shoot. All right, so it doesn't do anything from that. But then he's going to do 2 spear attacks. We're going to do advantage times 2. That one hits. Come on, give me an nat 20. Nuts. Nuts. Normal. And normal. 14 and 12. Apply both of those. As Glad is taking his extra actions, or taking his extra attacks that he has of his actions, and making good use of them. We've now rolled 5. And we have a total of 13 advantage rolls that we can use, so we're going to be using some more. Aang is up. But first, here's some presents. Creature can repeat saving throw at the end of each of its turn. Okay, so wisdom saving throw. +4. Oh yeah, he's good. He's not frightened anymore. So we get rid of the frightened. Okay, So Aang is up. Aang is killing this thing. He's got the Dagger of Venom, which is going to have that bonus to it. Oh, thought it was a nat 20. He does hit, which is irrelevant. So he used his bonus action to put the poison. He does all the poison damage to this thing. And he kills it. And it is gone. So then it's going to... Oh, wait, but he's got to take damage at the start of his turn. Oh, no! No! Okay, so it's got to make a DC 20 con save or take 14 poison. All right, you need to save. We're doing advantage on this. Con save, DC 14 with advantage. A 1 and a 2! No! He didn't want to succeed. All right, so we need to roll for the, oh, yikes. For the poison damage. It needs to be, like, less than 13. It's 15. No. There goes Aang. Aang is now dead, which means that the other thing was back. I'm going to say Shadar Kyle would have used his hit on that first. He would have used 3 hits. So, what was his AC? Black Abishai was 15. Okay, so spiked chain, he would have 3. Normal. With a 15, he would do normal. Oh my god, he would have not hit on the first one. Would he have hit on the second one? They don't want to win. The heroes do not want it. I will do an advantage roll on the third one to have killed the Black Abishai. What an up and down. There's a nat 20 with the flipping advantage just to kill the Black Abishai that's theoretically already dead. But first, he also needs to make a con save, which will also be an advantage. So I am at now 9 advantage rolls have been used after this one. 15 does not succeed, I don't think. What did I say that DC was? 20. So he takes 46 poison damage. I don't know if he can be poisoned. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 4d6 poison. There we go. Normal damage. Oh, but he's immune. Oh, Shadar Kyle's immune to poison. Look at that. Look at that. So he's fine. But he finishes his turn there. That is the end. It is the Chain Devil's turn. The Chain Devil is going to use Conjure Infernal Chain. I need a dexterity saving throw. He's going to go for Glad. Glad will succeed again. Okay, so nothing happens there. But he is going to 5, 10. And he's going to do the whip. Or no, the chain. Whatever it's called. Chain attack. First against Glad. A nat 1. Second one. Dude, Glad has not been touched tonight. Glad still has not been touched tonight with that. Oh, Elio coming in with the breastplate to save Glad on that strike. Summer Eladrin is up. And he's just going to straight up. Oh, but before that, the Sibriex, who's already used a legendary action, is going to use another and use Squirt Bile against the Summer Eladrin, who he's been targeting. Summer Eladrin needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He will fail. Will he save? 39 damage. Oh, yeah. The Summer Eladrin is dead. Okay. So that means the Bone Devil is actually up. And the Bone Devil is going to turn towards Glad. He's going to use Infernal Sting first. Oh, I need to change the advantage counter to 9. Alright, he misses. Dude, Glad cannot be hit. Glad cannot be hit tonight. Glad cannot be hit tonight. Oh, this is crazy. The Amnesu is up and cannot cast spells. What is the Blinding Rot? Yeah, Dismulin's Glad cannot be hit. This is wild. I don't think he can use Blinding Rot. I think he's going to have to use the whip. But I'm not going to give him the force damage. Alright, so give me 1 second. I'm just going to edit this. Oh no. No. I need to edit this real quick. Details. Bro has gone full Spartan, just everything bouncing off a big shield. While he yells. Oh yeah. Activities. Attack. It is the effect. Okay. So I need to just get rid of this. Okay. And do I need to save, or does it save automatically? I don't know. Let me just double check. Okay, it looks like it saves automatically. Okay, so he's going to use the Taskmaster Whip. It's all he can do. He's going to slide over here, and he's going to try to use the whip. He gets to do it twice. Because he's not very smart now at all. He's going to use 2 Taskmaster Whip attacks. It will hit. Let's do the damage. Yeah, it's just a D8 slashing. That's all it is. Oh, he rolls an 8. -5. Oh, he's at -5. Wow. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... Okay, so when I used Feeble Mind, it automatically did it. He didn't always have -5 for intelligence and charisma. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know it would do that. So he's doing 1d8 -5. Yikes. The fact that he even did 3 damage there is impressive. And he misses that one. Yeah, the Amnesu is just walking around aimlessly at this point. Alright, the Horn Devil's up. He is going to target... Oh, but before he goes, the Sibriax is going to go with its last Squirt Bile. And we need a Dexterity saving throw. He's going to go for the Bone Devil, who will fail. We will deal the damage. Dude, Glad's about to go insane. Apply to selected. Alright. It is now the Horned Devil's turn. And it was supposed to regain 5 HP at the start of last turn. And now it gains 5 HP at the start of this turn. And it has 2 more turns of that thanks to that Wild Magic Surge. Went AFK for a bit. How are my monsters looking? Your monsters are looking great. There's Shadar Kyle, the Sibriax, and Glad. Although Glad is insane. And then you have the Orphan, the Horned Devil, the Chain Devil, the Bone Devil, and the Amnesu. But the Amnesu got hit with Feeble Mind and can do pretty much nothing. But the Horned Devil's up. And the Horned Devil is going to target... probably Glad, because Glad has not been hit yet. And he's going to do Hurl Flame 3 times. He's going to hit that time. Finally, Glad is going to start taking some shots. Oh, not the second one, though. And a nat 1 on the third. So Glad gets hit on the first. Ah! And as he does so, he lifts his shield and blocks the other 2 flames that were hurled at him. We will apply. All right. I think that's the end of the Horned Devil's turn. It is the Cybriex's turn. All right. So he could dispel magic. He doesn't need to do that. I think he's going to use... While poisonous way, the target must repeat saving throw at the start of each of its turns. 3 successful saves caused by it. Each failed save causes the target to gain another level of exhaustion. I think he's going to do Warp Creature. I'm just going to have a lot to keep up with. So it targets 3 creatures it can see within 120 feet. So it's going to go Amnezu, Bone Devil, Chain Devil. They all need to make DC 20 con saves. Fail. Maybe success. Yeah, the Bone Devil succeeds. Creature becomes immune to it. Okay, so the Bone Devil's immune, but the other 2, they gain a level of exhaustion. And they are poisoned. Poisoned? Is he immune to poison? He's immune to poison. They're all immune to poison! Wow. I just wasted a turn. They're all immune to poison. You were right, Widget. You were right. I thought we might get lucky. Immune to poison. Immune to poison. And immune to poison. That is pretty silly of a demon who goes against the devils to be doing poison damage like that. Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Well. So there's that. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I did what I did. Yikes! Alright, it's the Orthan's turn. Does it get its invisibility back? It does not. You're going to fire off the brass crossbow. I don't think it would have made much of a difference, but I was at least trying to give him a chance. He's firing it at Glad. He does hit. So first we do the damage. Alright, and then he gets to choose. Let's see. Let's go with acid. We're going to do acid damage for Glad. He's got to make a con saving throw. Probably should do it with advantage. I will. Con saving throw. Roll again. He fails anyway. Nuts. Oh my god, 2 5s, 3 6s. Holy cow, look at that damage. Ugh. Alright, the counter should be up to 10 now. Alright. And it's the end of the Orthan's turn. It is Glad's turn. So Glad... I mean, he's going straight Bone Devil. He's got to. Shield Bash first. With advantage. Oh, he can't. It's a strength saving throw. Strength saving throw. Will he fail? No, he succeeds. All right. So Glad is going to do 2 spear attacks with advantage. He does hit. Good thing we roll with advantage there. And he does hit a second time. Also good thing we roll with advantage there. 12 and 14. Okay. That's the end of Glad's turn. Cybriex is going to use a legendary action to squirt bile. DC 20 dexterity saving throw from the Bone Devil. fail. So we get to do the damage here. All right, that's 26. All right. Shadar Kyle, frightened still, but not blinded anymore. Oh, no, actually, he is no longer frightened. Either. And he's immune to the poison, so he's going to stay where he's at, actually. Spiked chain, he gets 3. What do we have? We have 3 more advantages. We're using all 3. Here we go. A nat 20. And I don't know. And make it another nat 20. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, it was another nat 20. No way. Critical hit. Normal. Critical hit. So that's 17 reduced to 8. 6 reduced to 3. And 19 reduced to 9. And then we get 3 dexterity saving throws from this thing. Which apparently is a +7. A 13, a 10, and 12 fails all 3. All right, so he's going to use Decay. Necrotic damage. There you go. Now he's adding big damage. Okay, well, except for that second one. Ew. Apply. Apply. And apply. All right. Finally getting rid of Mom's temp HP. And that is his 13 advantage rolls. Okay. Up next is the Chain Devil, who is once again going to use Conjure Infernal Chain. Dexterity saving throw. Oh, he fails this time. Yikes. All right. 2d4 plus 4 fire damage, and it is restrained. 4 and 4. Oh, man. Nope, nope, nope. Against selected. And then he's pulled closer. And then the Chain Devil has advantage on both chain attacks now. Oh, misses the second one. Misses the second one. Imagine that. All right. He does 9 more damage to Glad. And the Sibriex now, in between turns, is going to do 1 more bile spit. As he fires off the last one. DC 20 dexterity saving throw. He does fail. Do the damage. 33. And that will be enough to kill the Bone Devil. So the Sibriex does kill him. Chain Devil just went. The Amnesu is up. All he can do is the whip, which does nothing. He does manage to hit. Both of them. The question is, does he do any damage? I doubt it. -2 and -2. So no, he does not. He kind of heals him. The Horn Devil's up. All right, the Horn Devil's going to go for Glad. Hurl Flame. Hurl Flame. He does hit with the first one. Second one misses. Third one. Sorry, I want to change the music a little bit there. Okay. He missed the second, hits with the third. So he does 2 Hurl Flame damages here. 29, apply. Oh no, Glad, the final damage. No, we're losing Glad. And that is that. Glad is gone. Okay. That is the Horned Devil's turn. It is the Cibriex's turn. Cibriex could do chain. Cibriex makes 3 chain attacks, but it can't move. And does it move? Can a Cibriex move? I don't think so. Oh, actually, he's right here. Right here. Oh, he does have 20-foot hover. All right, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, which is going to bring this with him. And those two technically would have to do it, but they're immune to the poison, so it's relevant. Yeah, they're immune. But now what he can do is he can do his multi-attack, use Squirt Vial, and make 3 chain attacks. So we're going to target this Chain Devil here. Dexterity saving throw. Fails. Terrible damage roll. Alright, and then he's going to make 3 chain attacks. Oh, I did forget to, that's funny. I forgot to lock that. Wow, you got away with one, whoever that was. Oh, Linz. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Linz just switched over to the Doombringers. Up. Up. You think I'm letting that happen? Let's see. Edit channel. There you go. Permissions. And private channel. Save changes. Alright, now they can't switch. Oh, wow. She tried to sneak one by me. I see how she is. We're doing the chain attack against the Chain Devil. It's plus 11! No, is it plus 1? The Cibriex didn't get hit by Feeble Mind, right? Why does the Cibriex have the intelligence and charisma as low as it does? Hold on. Hold on. That's not correct. Let me bring in a new Cibriex. Oh, can I undo? Does it let me? I don't remember what he was at HP wise. I feel like he was at like 150. I need to bring in a new Cibriex. Monsters, Cibriex, Dragonman, right here. Oh, I guess he wouldn't be able to be here either. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Is a Cibriex's intelligence and charisma 1? That makes no sense. I don't get it. Why would the Cibriex be... Alright, here's what I'm seeing. Why would the Cibriex be at +1 and the formula is 2d12 minus 5? Why is this messed up? What is happening? And why is it happening? And why can't I fix it? I am missing something here. Yeah, the intelligence should be 25, and the charisma should be 25. I brought in a new monster. I don't understand. Why are they different? What? Guys, I literally can't fix it. And I don't know why that's the case. I'm literally editing it. I would like to get the Feeble Mind off of him. It's clearly Feeble Mind is on him, but I can't remove it. Okay, here's the last thing I can think to do. Delete that. Delete this. Delete this. Let me see if that did anything. No. That Feeble Mind, like, changed his stat block for good. I don't even know what to do. Open importer. Let me pull in another one. Got to figure out how to get a code DM up there? Yeah, for real. Import. Let's just see what happens here. Will this fix it? There we go. And he had less than 150 then. He probably had like what? Because had he been attacked? I don't even remember. If you happen to remember what HP the Cypriex had, let me know. I don't remember if he had been attacked yet or not. Okay. Now he's going to make his 3 chain attacks. Golly. Yeah, because there was no reason he should have been missing those attacks. Oops, I rolled an advantage. I didn't mean. That's the next 2 attacks. It's an 11 plus 13 and a 14 plus 13. They all 3 hit. Okay. A 2 and a 3 on the damage. That's just embarrassing. There you go. 25 and 16. The Chain Devil is still alive. Yeah, somehow this stat block got edited completely. Oh, sorry. You guys still have this up. Sorry about that. Alright, but the Cypriex is back in there. We're good. Alright, Feeble Mind is not good because that messed up a lot of things. I will have to fix that. Alright, the Orphan's up. No. Okay. Yes. Yes, the Orphan's up. Okay. The Orphan, gonna see if he gets his roll back. He rolled a 2, he does not. So he is gonna fire this crossbow off at Shadar Kyle. 14 plus. That'll hit. And then he's going to probably do concussion again. Con save from Shadar Kyle. 16 plus. He succeeds. Half as much damage on a success. Okay. So he still takes half of this damage, which is 13. Half to Shadar Kyle. All right. Now it's Shadar Kyle's turn. who is not going to have the advantage rolls, but he is going to use his 3 spike chain attacks. $13 plus. Oh, it rolled a 2. Hits one time. One time. Does 4 damage. We need a con save. No, dexterity save. I can't believe this Amnesu has like a +7. Nat 1 though. Nat 1. What a loser. Gonna roll the damage. Right up the middle. Apply. The Amnesu is still with the temp HP. Alright, in between turns, the Sibriex is going to target the Chain Devil with the Squirt Vial. DC 20 Dex. Fails. Oh, I think that he saved him. He saved him. The Chain Devil is dead. Alright, so that means it is the Amnesu's turn. Six plus 1 misses. And he gets a second attack. Misses, so he does nothing on his turn. And after his turn is the Horned Devil, but first. But Feist. He could cast Befuddlement. Because he can use spellcasting as a legendary action. Cast a spell is 1. And I need to check. Wait, how do I have Befuddlement? I don't know how I have that spell. That is an 8th level spell too. Command, Dispel Magic, Hold Monster. Oh. Feeble Mind is probably supposed to be Befuddlement. Yeah, they call it Befuddlement here. Okay, he's already used that. Okay. Yeah, he's probably just going to use Spray Bile. That's all he can use. So that's his second one. How long is the Amnesu disabled? For 30 days. Where is... Alright, DC 20 Dex saving throw. Yeah, that Feeble Mind, or Befuddlement, whatever they call it now, is a crazy spell. Which is why Aang was in such trouble, too, from the Amnesu. Okay, he misses. It's the Horned Devil's turn. So the Horned Devil is going to start off by trying to finish off Shadar Kyle. So he's going to use Hurl Flame 3 times. We'll go ahead and do damage 1 at a time, because he may kill him here. Shadar Kyle is dead. So he's got 2 more Hurl Flames, and there's only 1 more hero to target. Sorry, you guys couldn't see that. Only 1 more hero to target. Yep. He does hit. He does hit. No, he misses the second one. So he hits once. Well, the Sibriex is resistant. That's good. All right. In between turns, the Sibriex gets 1 more. So he's going to Squirt Bile 1 more time. He basically gets to Squirt Bile. Honestly, this may get really close. Oh, he's going to miss. As long as the Sibriex can outlast the Horned Devil and the Orphan, the Amnesu isn't doing much. All right, it's the Sibriex's turn. He can hover up to 20 feet. 10, 15, 20. And he's going to use Squirt Vial again. He's going to use it on the Orphan. Action economy here. He succeeds. All right. So then he's going to use his chains. Can he reach? Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Oh, he cannot reach. Ah! All right, so he's got to use his chains this time against the Amnesu. Two and 3. So he hits 3 times. Normal damage, and normal damage. So 13, 12, and 21. That third one was a big one. The Amnesu is finally losing HP. I looked away. Where did Glad go? Unfortunately, Glad got blasted by some Hurl Flames from the Horn Devil. So basically right now, we are at the point where it's the Sibriex. Oh. It's the Sibriex versus 3 monsters. The Amnesu pretty much does nothing. The Sibriex is the only one with legendary actions. It needs to outlast the Horn Devil and the Orphan, and it will probably win. But it has to do that first. So the Orphan is going to go and try to do Invisibility Shield. Oh. Failed. So he's going to do the Brass Crossbow. Normal, which they probably should be saving with advantage. I didn't think about that. Because they all have the magic resistance. They should be. He misses! Look at that. And he only gets 1. So, that does not help him here. Yeah, that's it. So, in between his and the Amnesu's turn, the Sibriex gets to do the... yeah, I know. He's gone. He's gone. Squirt Vial at the Orphan. So, it should be advantage against this, because... Oh, no, it's not magic. That's right. Dexterity saving throw. Succeeds. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Yeah, he succeeds. This Orphan is very dexterous. All right, the Amnesu is going to go up to the Sibriex and try and hit it with the Taskmaster Whip. I'm just going to do advantage and roll 2. 3 and 6. Neither hits. So that's the Amnesu's turn, because he can't flip and do anything anymore. The Sibriex gets another Bile. This is all going to come down to the very end here, I think. He fails that time. 9d6 to the Orphan. 40! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think the Sibriex may pull this out for the heroes. This is wild. All because of that Feeble Mind. Because he's going to do it again. Dexterity saving throw. Fails. Oh, no. This just took a massive turn for the monsters. That is the end of Orphan. Sibriex inhabited by the soul of Glad. I'm torn, LOL, says Widget. Yeah, no, this got crazy real quick. So now it is the Sibriex versus the Horn Devil and the Amnesu. Oh, no. And it gets to hover 5 more feet. And now it has 3 more chain attacks. Guys, the heroes are going to pull this off. No way. That's actually insane. Misses 2 out of 3, though. No way. The Amnesu's up. I don't even feel like I should roll this. He does hit with one of them. Damage. 0 damage, okay. And the Horned Devil's turn, but before that, it's got to send off its bile. So we do the roll. Oh, man. Oh, he got a nat 20. He succeeded on that for sure. So the Horned Devil is going to do 3. I think he's just going to run up with the Searing Rock. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, he's going to run up. And so now he's going to use Infernal Tail first. Dexterity saving throw from the... Oh, but he's going to auto-succeed. Yeah, he's going to use the Legendary Resistance and succeed anyway. So... he doesn't take half or anything. Yep. Alright, so... Well, that was a valiant effort. But now he's going to get 2 Searing Forks. That hits. And that hits. $14 because he's resistant. 11 because he's resistant. Cibriex's turn, but first he gets to do a... Kronos is late again. What are you late again for? I think you're right on time. Squirt Bile. DC 20 Dexterity saving throw. Guys, I think the heroes are going to pull this off. Oh, I got to change the color to this. Or set the color to that. The heroes are going to pull it off. No, not the Cibriex. Alright, so with a Dexterity saving throw, it's 16. Yeah, it succeeds. Alright, so... It is now the Cibriex's turn outside of the legendary action, so it gets to do a Squirt Bile and then 3 chain attacks again. Let's see if the Horned Devil saves against this. It does. And then we're going to do 3 chain attacks. 1. They're all plus 13. 18 plus 13 will definitely hit. 2. And 3. He hits all 3 of them, so let's go ahead and roll the damage, which is big damage. It's like 1,000,000 6-sided dice. 1,000,000 D6s. 27, 26, and 28. Guys, the heroes are pulling this off. The heroes will win tonight. The Amnesu is up. The Amnesu, who got feeble-minded, is unable to do any damage. Yeah, he misses both. So that's his turn. In between turns, we get a Squirt Bile. Roll the dice for that. A 2, he fails. So we roll the damage now. Which is 34 to the Horned Devil. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This was very unexpected. It is the Horned Devil's turn. And he's just going to use Searing Fork 3 times. Miss. Hit. Hit. So he hits the Cibriex twice. Alright. It is now the Cibriex's turn, but before that, he gets another legendary action. Oh, man. So he's going to do this twice. This Dexterity saving throw twice now. Fails. Fails. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably going to be the end because he's taking all the damage here. 38. And 38 again, which is enough to kill the devil. And then it's going to use its chain attacks against the Amnezu, of which it now has 3. Misses with a 20? What's the Amnezu's? Oh, wow. The Amnezu's AC is 21. That's pretty crazy. I had no idea. That one will hit. And that one will hit. So he does hit 2 of them. Amnezu's strong but dumb. Amnezu's strong and quick. I no understand. That is the end of Sibriex's turn. I will continue to do the Amnezu's turn, even though it is for nothing. Misses both. Alright, so now it gets 2 biles and 3 chain attacks. Where's the deck save? I think this is going to be it right here. Oh, a nat 20 for the first save, though. Definitely succeeds there. And there. Eight. So 9. You got a nat 20 on the one, though. Wow, 5 attacks, and he hits 1. Oh, that was supposed to be a critical hit. Hold on. We re-roll that as a crit. This is veering into animal abuse. I know. This is just sad to watch. This Amnezu doesn't stand a chance. What did I roll? 1 damage? Alright. Amnezu's turn. We will continue. No and no. Oh, nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20. Critical hit. Which still ends up to be -1 to him. That's it. Apply. All right. Here we go again. Five and 7. Fails both of those. This is it. This is it. Because we do 2 of these damages. 1 for the legendary, 1 for the start of his turn. Whole bunch of dice. 29, 28. And then he gets through. Well, it might not be it. He may last 1 more turn. Normal. Oh, yeah. Definitely hits there. Definitely hits here. Oh, no. I looked at the wrong dice. He did not hit there. Misses there, so he only hits 1 more. So, no, this will not be the one that ends it. Decent damage, though. 21. He has 27 HP left. Is the Amnezu's turn? Will he hit with a final Taskmaster Whip? No. Nope. He will not. All right. So then the Sibriex does its squirt bile twice, 3 chain attacks. If he fails any of these, he's pretty much dead. He does fail 1. He does fail 2. Yikes. Yikes. Apply and apply. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with a very surprising turn of events, in T-minus 1 minute, Midweek Monster Mash episode 14 will be complete. Oh no, where did the ambience go? No, it's, yeah. We did it, says Disbulence. Well, you definitely come in rooting for the right side this time, as the heroes somehow pull it off with all those fireballs. It's really surprised me that the heroes won. Well done, heroes. Proud to not Get the winner's purse, LOL. Yes, sir, Gabriel says. Yeah, the last remaining is all... Look at that. The monster, those rooting for the monsters didn't even stick around to the end. Look at that. The heroes, that's the true fans right here. We have 10 seconds left. J-Pal with the GG. 5 seconds left until the Midweek Monster Mash is officially over. And with that, the heroes get a win. A second win in a row, might I add. So, while you guys are still here, let me pop over to the Discord real quick. Takes tenacity to be good, easy to tap out when you're degenerates. It's very true. Very true. So, over in the Discord, I did want to show you. So, where's it at? Where am I looking? Right here. The Choose Your Affiliation channel, you can see... Well, you might not be able to see. Hold on. You can choose to be either a Justice Seeker or a Doom Bringer. So you basically pick your side every week in the Discord. And so 26 people chose monsters this week. 15 people chose the heroes this week. And if you're right, you get 300 gold in that collectible card system I was talking about. I closed it off for the Midweek Monster Mash. So if you went over, you wouldn't be able to see it right this second. That way no one can change their affiliation when the things start to change in the battle. But then I will go and distribute the gold, and I'll let everyone know that I gave you all your gold for both showing up to the stream, and if you chose the winning side, you get that as well. And then we do a recap every week of the Midweek Monster Mash. Who donated? Disbulence, your donation will be noted on here forever. You will have the Initiate of the Guild or the Apprentice. I'll have to look. I think it was 99 cents. The Initiate of the Guild is 0 to 99 cents. And then $1 to $9.99 is Apprentice. But you will be on here. Gabriel says, I'm not there. That's odd. Yeah, because you were here last week, right? I have you on this one for 2 weeks ago. But you're right, I don't have you on this one. I'll have to go back and look. Hold on 1 second. Let me check one thing. Let me slide this over here real quick. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Alright, so I'm looking at all the donations from last week. Because I don't think it was in YouTube. You would have been in TikTok. So yeah, I don't see anything from you in YouTube. I see Timothy and Kate. Yeah, Gabriel, I don't have anything from you from last week. Yeah, you weren't there last week, but I do have you for the week before. As a Knight of the Grand Council. So yeah, as you contribute, whether it be, you know, just hanging out or whatever, you can gain gold to then go use that gold in the Satchmon stuff. And I did see people were pulling cards over here. Oh, my wife. Bad pulls, though. Rough. Oh, Dawn pulled an Olympus worth 1,500. Massive. Good pulls here. And then just to show you what the website looks like. Satchmon. Because you can check out your collection. So over on the website, you can find your username. It looks better on like a full desktop. I'm just trying to make it so that you can definitely see it. So I always go straight to mine, obviously. And you can see your full collection from here, all the different cards that you have. My boy Modi had no chance. I know, I felt so bad. He didn't get to do anything. Your dagger was a saving grace for Ang, though. So yeah, you can check them out. I have pristines that are gold. That's why you see some gold line items there. So yeah. Pal, I look forward to seeing you over there in the Discord. Glad was the goal this time. Was the GOAT this time? Yeah, he was on fire. Yeah, so make sure you do exclamation point here to check into the Discord. Or to check into the stream if you haven't already. And then definitely make sure you come check out the Discord. We got a huge community over there that likes to interact with everybody. I'm on there all the time, and we love trading and getting new collectors. So if you're into that, definitely head over there, and you will get credit for, you know, your stuff tonight. So usually I will wait to midnight. You get a new pack that you can open every day at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So usually in about 20 minutes, you'll see a whole bunch of people pulling their cards. I am starting to get a pretty big headache, so I'm actually going to go probably pass out. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. Well done with the Midweek Monster Mash. Congrats to the heroes. Yours is 11 p.m. Got it. Yeah, so for me it's midnight Eastern, but obviously for those of you to the west of me, you're going to have yours a little bit earlier, which is nice. But yeah, I will see you guys over in the Discord. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next week in the next Midweek Monster Mash. So have a wonderful night. Thanks again for hanging out. See you guys.